Damn.
Ramoxis 90% of this campaign.
Yeah.
You know, you right.
Where the fuck my sister at?
And Jacob, if you think for a second for your sister, I'm going to give her Scottish. I'm not giving her a Scottish accent. I don't want to do that.
Almost.
Okay, if you think the accent I'm doing is Scottish, then you got a fucking wrong idea what I'm talking.
Or whatever's accent you're doing, it like switches every session.
Shut up. Okay, you don't need to call me out like that.
I swear, last time you had a Portuguese accent.
My accent is Ramoxis, okay?
Yes.
You know, what happened to Ramoxis is that he's just been to so many bars, and each one of those bars have like so many different accents in there.
Exactly.
So he just, like, his voice constantly fluctuates between all of the accents at the same time.
Exactly.
I imagine in reality he just talks normally. It's just his accent is entirely dependent on
the moment he's sober, he talks normal, and it's just like,
exactly.
Hello there, fair gentleman. What seems to be going on right now? And then the moment he's drunk, what the hell's going on? What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
Let's hope Ramoxis never gets the book that says the fucking alcohol has no effect on you.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Hello, my fine gentleman.
Hello there, fine
Hasn't
gentleman.
it?
What's the problem? You know, I feel quite a bit out of sorts. I don't know what seems to be the problem.
What has happened to your voice, Ramoxis?
Let's go to the book. What the hell was that?
Why is Optimus Prime playing D&D? What? When did that happen?
Talking about
We must defeat the two-sword man.
are you talking about Trent or something?
I'm not sure.
The two-sword man is the greatest threat we've ever faced.
Trent's
I
on
mean,
his phone
because
right
you
now.
are in the car, I guess it does sound a bit robotic.
The two-sword man is the greatest threat we've ever faced. If we wish to overcome such a grand obstacle, we must work together to overcome a foe this mighty.
You know, you remind me of, I forgot his name, the Ghost Man from Shadow of War. That's what I was thinking of when you were saying when you were doing that.
Calibrimbor?
Yeah.
Yeah, Calibrimbor.
Yeah.
You will
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking of, just like...
I need to get the Palantir.
Yeah.
You serve me now!
Yes.
Oh my
One to the Bright Lord!
Exactly. Like when you were talking like that, my brain just hooked on to Celebrimbor. I'm just like, that's...
That's
Wait a minute.
that's not right.
You're like, wait a moment.
Calibrimbor, it's like, wait.
God, now you reminded me about that. I need to finish that game.
That game. It's so long.
It's so fucking long.
I played it.
I love that though.
I played it on 360, and I got decently far, and then I was like, okay, I don't know what the fuck's going on 360 anymore. Oh, it's on Steam. Bought it on Steam, played it for a while. If I got back, I couldn't tell you what the fucking controls are. I couldn't tell you what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh, freaking, that game is so good.
It's really fun.
Some dude says they.
But you
has
have to
every
keep you have to
DLC.
keep consistent with it. Otherwise, you will forget the controls and you will be a bumbling fucking idiot.
Not me. Not me. I've played too many stealth games.
Oh man, I just realized I don't have any water. I'll be
And I
back.
do say I love the stealth combat.
I'll be right back. My
Oh, it's
water.
great. I see. That's the thing. You see all like the videos of people who are like max level, have all the things, and they have like the min-maxed fucking like perk tree stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I couldn't be fucked. I just have fun with it.
Oh no, I like if you think I'm actually thinking about what I'm putting into my skills.
The amount of times as well, I like, because I got caught at a bad point and I just died to a random general and I'm like, all right, your ass is next.
That is literally, if I die to a general, that is my target. I will not stop attacking until that guy's dead.
Like, I get killed by a general, guess what, motherfucker? You have an assassin on you and me.
Exactly.
Hello.
Welcome back, Trent. We're just
Hello,
talking about
Mr.
Shadow
Void.
War.
Hey guys, when I see some dumbass cards that I have.
Yes.
Sure.
So, it is the dweebiest purchase I have ever made in my life. They are trading cards of Lethal League Blaze professional players.
Oh yeah.
They're all I shelled out the extra $10 to get them all foiled. It was to support a tourney for Lethal League Blaze, my beloved.
Why didn't you put the peaches in the fridge?
Oh no.
It's got killer art on it though.
Oh yeah, I really like the art style for Lethal League.
Lethal League is really fun. It is high speed rock paper scissors, but I need the
Yeah, I'm terrible at it.
These cards though.
Yeah, that looks great.
Dice.
Audrey threw peaches on the floor.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Oh, peaches!
It's peaches!
This fucking wall-eyed staring into the camera.
I would pay very genuine money for a re-release of the Mario movie, but Bowser is literally just Jack Black, like voice and everything. It's not Jack Black doing a voice; it's just Jack Black.
It's just the fucking animated, like, just an animated body of Jack Black from all his, like, music videos, but in place of Bowser.
They just get rid of Bowser.
Or are you saying it's just a live action Jack Black superimposed into the movie?
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's
Because
what I'm
I could just see a live action Jack Black.
Just there.
Have you
Not
seen
sure
like
if
there's like a picture of Jack Black somewhere where he has like he's wearing a Bowser costume for like an interview or something.
Oh yeah.
Because he was told it was gonna, like, they were all gonna dress up, but no one else did. So he pans over to Jack Black, like everyone's in like these suits and everything, and it pans over to Jack Black, and he's like, "I heard you're very excited for the movie." He goes, "Yeah."
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could say that.
What gave you that idea?
What gave you that idea?
I'm still fully expecting the Minecraft movie to be a train wreck.
Oh,
Okay,
100%.
okay. I need the call to action. Quote, we did it with the Sonic movie, we can do it with the Minecraft movie. Bully corporations.
Except here's the thing, we need to bully them to, one, remove it from live action and make it more animation central. They're all animated.
To remove the realistic texture pack from the
Yes.
I mean, literally,
That
some
whole thing
3D
about it just
animation of the trailer
sucks.
that actually looks like Minecraft, that looks so much better.
And also, 3, get rid of this modern fucking... Give it 2006 humor, god damn it. I want early 2000s humor for this. Give me 2010 humor for the Minecraft
Audrey,
movie,
are
please.
you streaming?
I am streaming, yes, I've been streaming.
Okay.
Some dude has been in the chat talking.
You know. You have the book, right?
I do have the book.
Could you roll that
right.
for me?
The last rule was it just starts raining.
Yes.
Oh.
Right. The most fucking moody thing possible. And you know...
Hey, it was random. It was random.
You know what You know what Dice said I'm going to use from now on when playing this campaign?
I should probably put on some still somber music. Like,
I
it's
mean-
still kind of sad.
Thankfully, everyone's gotten over Doc Show's death in a week.
The only dice I'm going to use out of my special 3 critical role dice that I'm going to use for the rest of this campaign that we play, besides my big bag of random ass dice, is the Caduceus Clay dice.
Yeah.
Because he is the second best grave cleric that I've ever known.
Oh, God. I rolled a 31, by the way.
31. Let me see what that is.
It's still raining.
31, you say?
31.
Okay.
3-1.
One moment. I need to roll something.
That's not terrifying.
That's
Yeah,
scary.
that's a little concerning.
That's not. I was about to try doing. I was about to just. No, that's not. I need the.
I need to open my notes to this other list of D100 possibilities.
It's like a Magic Noah video.
That'd be so funny if it's like you roll a D100 and one of the 100 options is you roll on a separate D100 table.
That'd be fun.
Okay. Okay. This is actually better.
Oh?
Okay.
Because it was completely random. Because what it was is for this session, I roll 46 and your dexterity modifier changes. Like your dexterity actual like numbers change for just this session.
Okay.
So instead of a 15, it's a 16.
Yo, so you get
Yeah.
so basically all dex checks you get a +1. So you can
But,
roll
yeah.
your dex checks like normal and just add 1.
But yeah, you feel, let's just say faster. Like you just feel faster.
I just feel faster. Okay.
Okay, where's
Your
so
character just feels faster now.
what was the like should we have a recap?
Jockshow died.
Thank you.
Well, yes, but like.
Within,
Duh.
here, within Globing Hill, at the end of, within the middle of a fight with a murderous intent hot woman, according to some people.
Hot woman?
woman?
Hot person, according to some women. Sorry.
Yeah, you know the serial killer.
Jockshow's life came to a tragic end. No longer allowed to be a puppet used in the Two-Sword Man's game. Two-Sword Man, gravely upset at this, slaughtered the serial killer, delivering the sister back to a very shocked and surprised Ramoxis. They used this to deliver a bounty back to Zercaster, claiming the Lavelle, whatever that is, and nurturing the sister to whatever health she may be able to gain back.
Also, so unfortunately, the you also each gain 10 gold because you split it 3 ways,
right.
not 4 ways.
Oh, 10 gold.
That's half.
And with your character, your new character, we can talk about how much you start with later.
That's fair.
Unless you want to talk about that now, but like.
No, I can wait. I'm good. Yeah, a quick side question. Do cigarettes exist?
Oh my
My
God.
guy
I'll say pipes.
pipes. Alright, I was gonna say, because my guy absolutely smokes.
So yeah, he has a
Guy!
pipe. You can keep, you put that in your inventory.
Write that
with
down.
maybe
Write
some
that down.
matches.
Write that shit down.
I use guy as a non-gender specific term.
Okay.
I do.
All right. Damn
Anything
it.
up there with
That's
dude.
true.
Okay, I'll just refer to every count. Attention, all fairy tale things.
What are you about to give fucking Farquaad's decree?
That's what I was thinking about.
Exactly.
Alright, so yeah, some time has passed between last session and now.
Is my sister
we-
currently awake or still unconscious?
So is this happening right after you turn in the bounties? That's what happened. Like, what is this like a day after or like?
I'm assuming.
This is your
what I would
guys' decision.
Yeah, what I would assume, and others can correct me, is because it was like middle of the day whenever we were in Globing Hill, so we would have traveled, given the burial to Jockshow, distributed the totems, walked to Zercaster, delivered the bounty, and then, at least what I would assume, take a rest.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
assuming.
I'm pretty sure I remember we established that we kind of like rested for the rest of that day.
I mean,
More
I
or
don't
less like
remember
tending
that,
to your
but
sister.
I'll take your word for it.
I mean, we didn't say anything about that. I'm just asking, where do you guys want to leave? Because you turned in the Sir Buttersmith.
Yes.
Mm.
Turn in that bounty. We got the level up.
Could Amoxis, whenever we turn him in, ask why he was wanted? Was it like voter fraud or like mail
He
fraud?
tried to kill a man who made a sex book.
Well, I've decided to come in to say thanks.
Ah,
Oh, that's wonderful.
right.
Yeah. I
Well-
mean, no problem. I'm not sure what you're thanking me for, but no
I
problem.
must have been either a really horrible sex book or he had very horrible experiences with it. Alright, we'll be off. Got other important sisterly matters to do.
Oh, wait, what?
Audrey, did you hear what I said?
Wait, what did you say?
Jacob asked why Sir Buttersmith was wanted there, and I said, and then the guy said like, because he tried to kill a person who made a sex book.
Oh, that's understandable. Tried though, god damn it.
Sadly, did not succeed.
I still have unfinished business.
She has so many people she wants to kill.
Roxas sort of rested, but like probably asked the group to do like a watch system to keep an eye on his sister.
So are you guys going into like a inn or something, or?
Yeah, probably. To me.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
Then
Some
I'll
dude
say
I see.
that.
I
Are you
see,
guys sharing
yeah,
a
that
room or
makes
just
I'd say share one room,
Also, yeah, the narwhal's definitely probably
unless
dead.
anybody else has.
objections to that?
Yeah, I'm not about to be like the yes. The party does this.
Yeah, no, share a room is fine. I'm pretty sure we've
Oh,
done that
absolutely.
every time.
We've
Every time
we've
we
done
go
that,
to
yeah,
the
every
inn,
time.
we
We
always
haven't,
share a
Yeah.
room.
we haven't been in separate rooms like ever.
We
I will
haven't
say
had the
that
money.
this inn, while fancy, because no, this is a different. No, this
We're in
inn,
Zercaster.
yeah, Zercaster. This inn only has smaller rooms,
Oh well.
so
We don't have a whole lot of money between all of us, so
well, you each got 10 gold.
I'm still in debt technically.
That's true.
If we account my debt for the entirety of the party's gold, we only have 10 gold.
Shit.
I'm not allowed in bars.
Who paid for them?
Uh,
You know, it would have been me. How much was the room?
I'll
It
say
absolutely would have been you.
for one of these small rooms, I'll just say it's a gold because I'm kind.
Jarom.
Hmm?
Some dude's wondering if the narwhal died.
absolutely.
Oh yeah, that thing's-
100%
I mean,
very
he's dead.
likely.
That's
Well,
absolutely.
you
Thought I
dead.
would
never
ask you though.
Die. It's going to be an integral part of the story. It's going to be the main villain, actually.
yeah, we're gonna fight the two-sword man, and it's gonna like reveal that he is the narwhal.
Oh my
Fucking hood
god.
comes off.
Yes.
While you are Mister, you do hear some people talking about a missing narwhal from their aquarium.
Damn it, you guys couldn't save me when I had asked it at least 7 times. All I wanted was to be back in the darkness of the deep ocean.
Right, because some dude is the narwhal.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
But yeah, you guys all get in a room.
Share the room. Ramoxis would have taken first watch out of stress and care for his sister, placing her on whatever bed and sitting on the ground, keeping an eye.
And these are water beds.
Would have
What?
gently placed her on and
That's the fishing village.
Oh my
No,
god.
it's fucking water beds.
let's just hope she doesn't bare her claws immediately on wake up. But would have informed the other two, like saying, right, I'm gonna take the first watch. You can choose to take a watch or not. However, if you do decide, wake me up immediately if she is to still awake.
Understood.
Okay.
And Ramoxis would take first watch.
Okay. Because I really don't want to. Plus, I don't think anything would happen. Nothing happens on your watch.
Yeah, then we'll wake up, I guess. We wake up Liss for second watch. We have exactly enough people for 3 watches, so.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys can act out how that goes out if you want.
Like with the waking us up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Liss,
Yeah.
you're watch next.
I'll also
God.
say that Liz probably fell asleep, like just laying flat on the ground instead of like curling up like she usually does. As well, but
Oh.
you shake her just. Shit! What?
It's your time for a watch.
Watch what? What am I
Watch my s-
watching?
I explained this to you before you went to sleep.
I'm
You're
just
watching
gonna
my...
go back to sleep.
No. You're going to stay awake. Watch my sister. If anything happens, you wake me up. If nothing happens, and you get too tired,
What defines things that happen?
she wakes up. If my sister wakes up, you wake up me. If she does not wake up, you wake up Yuna.
Okay. I don't see her awake right now, so should I wake him up now?
Not yet. After a while, whenever you're too tired to stay awake, then wake up Yuna.
Okay.
You know, she could stay up for quite a long time, I think.
Stay in about like 4 hours. About like 4 hours, alright?
How would I... What's an hour?
What's an hour?
Alright, never mind, go back to sleep. Just
Fuck this, never mind.
Okay, if you say so.
Just
Wake
have
up,
her be the last one on watch.
Wake up Yuna.
be like, alright, Yuna, so sorry to wake you. You're the one who understands what a proper watch time is. Correct?
Even though
Like
I've
how
done it multiple
we've taken our
times.
shifts for watches, like
Ye-
watching.
Yeah.
Just watch my sister. If she's too awake, wake me up. After a regular watch time, wake up Liz. And she'll do the final watch. Sound good?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Alright, wonderful. Good night.
And then immediately falls over, hits the ground.
Oh.
A bit of a louder thud than you would think would be survivable, but he's just immediately.
Also, if you check out photos real quick, that's how I imagined Liz was sleeping.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Check out photos.
Wait.
That's how Liz was sleeping.
That's how Liz was sleeping.
Wait.
Owl face on the ground.
Owl.
That's pretty funny, actually.
It's baby owl. How baby owls sleep. Just boom.
You just like see this over in the corner, just. You're like, well, that's unusual.
Well, that's unusual.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. That is what Una says.
You know what? You're right.
You did the voice pretty good. So like, yeah, sure. He said that.
God, that just
Okay.
makes me think of the fucking original Gorthadag. Like maybe the orc is friendly. You know what? You're right. Proceeds to get kidnapped.
Okay. So, wait a minute. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
I'm not
Nothing
gonna worry
important.
about that, I guess.
I'll have Yuna. You do make a perception check.
Oh, the motherfucker with a +10 doesn't. I have a +12. Fucker.
I'm +9. That's fine.
I'm too scared to have you roll anymore, Jacob.
That dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
That would have been a 17 for me.
I'll say that throughout the night you do hear some noises of people entering the inn. Other than that, Remarks' sister, what's her name again?
Marlista.
Oh yeah.
Jesus, I need to write that down, otherwise I'm not going to remember that.
I sent it to you.
Marlista.
You think I write that down when I can just ask you?
Her name,
Right, though,
Ramoxis has to have a nickname for her.
he got a point though.
Marlista Geldevil, the sister to Ramoxis Geldevil.
That's a dope ass last name. I'm just gonna say that. That's dope as fuck.
I would thank the fantasy name generator for that one.
Interesting.
I'm just spelling it how I think how I would pronounce it.
Hold on, let me
I mean-
fucking. Where?
Well, while you're doing that, some dude did say he's like,
Here.
if you guys summon another narwhal this campaign, I want the narwhal to just cuss at you all for leaving me to die.
I'll put it in. I'll put it in general. I'll put it in general. That's how Marlista Geldevil is spelled.
Okay.
And if you want, Ramoxis calls her Marley.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
I was
Marley.
also thinking of that whenever you said that. I was like,
And me?
Marley, Marley.
Oh, I hope the
Oh
cat
my
lives.
Huh?
But yeah, you hear quite like almost like I'd say probably about
Oh,
5 people enter the inn at the same time. But other than that, Marlista stays perfectly still, breathing evenly, nothing like disturbing.
Did we ever get a description as to what she looked like?
Yes, like multiple times.
Oh yeah, whenever we were looking for her.
And drawing her.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What does she look like
You
again?
want Jacob to
A
say
fresh,
it?
a fresh refresher. Basically, Ramoxis, kind of like in the picture I have, Ramoxis is like that gray color, mostly gray color, and then it fades to white at the ends of like the tail and the snout. But Marlista is like that calico, like the brown, black, orange, gray, white, like that multicolored splotchy color.
Cute.
She doesn't have any of the graying on the tips yet. Though the age doesn't show on her, she is still similar age to Ramoxis.
Not twins though.
Not twins, no. She is younger than Ramoxis by a few years, but
yeah, you hear about 5 people enter the inn. Other than that, everything's perfectly set.
okay. Nothing seems suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't
Don't
be
be
suspicious.
suspicious.
Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious.
And then I would say that it would now be Liz's shift if you want to wake her up now.
Yuna walks over to the plank board that is Liz. Kneels down and kind of like shakes her shoulder a little bit. Like,
For a moment, I thought you were just going to start poking her.
Ah! Who's here?
shh. It's your turn for watch.
What am I watching?
He looks over at a just calmly breathing, still very much unconscious Tabaxi. Like,
Ramoxis is also, by the way, like leaning up against the wall where his head is directly towards the bed where his sister is laying.
Your job.
Liz is still kind of like hazy from like just waking up, and she's like,
What, you want me? What?
All I need you to do is to watch her.
That's
moment she
Ramoxis.
starts- Not the other cat. The one laying on the bed. His sister.
Oh.
The moment she starts stirring in a sleep or any signs of waking up, your job is to immediately wake up Ramoxis. Do you know
Okay.
I'd
how long
appreciate
you...
also being waken up, but I guess it's not needed.
Okay, how
Just watch her until sunrise.
Okay.
He goes to lay
It's
down.
much easier.
Exactly. That's why I had just go to Yuna instead.
That's why Ramaxus went to Yuna, because Ramaxus was like, I don't know how the fuck to explain this. Fuck it, he's known. He's an assassin. He knows how to do watches. He's probably been in groups.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe once or twice.
Yeah, mostly working alone.
Because
But
it's
he's
like mandatory.
mostly working alone. He's definitely.
You know, if you're in a group of assassins heading the same direction, you might as well help each other out.
Okay, so say that with Liz. Probably about an hour in, because her main focus is Marlista, if I'm getting that correctly, unless Liz isn't focusing on that, which is her decision.
I am like, I'm half paying attention to her, half paying attention to like, I mean, just kind of messing
moon.
around, I guess.
Just
I was about to say,
putzing around.
she's thinking, okay, until sunrise. She's staring out the window.
Staring out the window looks like
Then looking
between
at
like
Me staring at the fucking eclipse.
It hasn't moved. I feel like it should be moving.
The whole
on
thing.
a true story. I was a dumbass kid.
Liz does the whole thing where it's like, the loading bar isn't moving, puts a finger up to it, and then watches it just past the finger, like, okay, no, it's moving, but does
Okay,
that with the moon?
Yep. Okay, it is cool.
Okay.
and then once in a while being like,
Okay, then I will have you make a perception check.
alright.
Roll
Perception.
Roll an 8. Roll
Hey,
an
hey,
8.
I'm using a real dice to see if real dice is something I can do. I'm going to hurt every
My
single
grandma,
one of you that
my
is saying
response when my
8.
grandma asked me what happened to the food on my plate. Eight.
Okay. I blame you all for this. I mean, it's a 4, but still.
4. Is it a 4 plus nothing? What's your wisdom mod?
I don't have a modifier for perception.
Okay, then half of 8.
I blame every single one of you.
Me when my grandma asked me how much of the second plate I've had, half 8.
Oh my god, I'm getting my different dice.
Dumbest joke ever!
Exactly, that's why it's
So
funny.
freaking
That is exactly why it's
stupid.
funny.
Dumber a joke is, the funnier it is.
I mean, yeah, that's
It's like
it's like the bell curve.
Yes, I
An incredibly high, like a high intelligence joke. Fucking Scooter, I hardly know her, is at the bottom of the bell curve, and then it's just the dumbest shit imaginable back at the top.
Okay.
Wait, where the fuck did Tom go? Where's my boy? My goat.
Tom.
Tom?
Hold on, I'll show you Tom when I fucking find him.
Oh, the card.
Oh, there he is. It's Tom.
Oh,
Oh!
Borg!
He was left on a shelf, so I gave him a good home. I named him Tom.
Oh, the little guy.
I just want to.
He looks like he's going, praise the sun!
Yeah, he's a squeeze toy.
Nice.
He's dead! He's
So-
fucking dead!
I'd
I've
say
always-
probably about. I'd say for Liz,
Mm-hmm.
for probably about an hour, nothing really happens. But after about 30 more minutes after that hour, when you're looking out the window, you kind of look out there for a bit longer than usual. Probably about like, I'd say 5 to 10 minutes. And then when you look back on Marlista, she is not in the bed.
Question: even though I'm asleep, does a passive perception 22 detect anything?
Well, I'm not sure how much that does when sleeping. Like,
Because they are unconscious. Because the target is unconscious, any stealth rolls would be an advantage. But your passive perception is still your passive perception.
gotcha. And I'll do a quick stealth check. Dirty 20.
I have a 22,
Mm.
so I notice.
Okay, so
I'm gonna be
Surprisingly
100%
enough-
honestly. I definitely have the highest passive perception out of the group.
yes.
There is not a fucking chance I
Has
don't.
19.
If
but-
yeah.
So what's happening? What's going
So
It's the
Um,
Squidward sleeping.
on?
as she groggily, Romoxis, you kind of stir awake from what seems to move movement, and you see Liz staring out the window, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you see your sister taking Yuna's dagger and then walking up behind Liz with the dagger.
Wait, do I have
Roboxis?
a dagger?
No, out of
I don't
Yuna's
have
Has
a-
a
pocket.
dagger.
Okay,
I
I
have
was
a
gonna
dagger.
say, I'm like,
I have
I
a dagger.
don't have a dagger.
Yuna has a dagger.
Romoxis will do the thing where he like jumps in the air and feet against the wall to launch himself.
You Luigi green missile that motherfucker.
Yeah, I fucking like feet against the wall, launch, like roll and stand between Marlista and Liz and go, hold on, she's a friend.
Roll an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics or athletics.
What is happening? When did you wake up?
They are both the same. Woo, but that's a 19.
Nice.
19. Then I'll say that you're able to land it, although drunk. I will say
I'm
because you
always
haven't
drunk.
I will say this: since you haven't drank in a very long time, I'll say if 3 more days pass without you drinking, then you're going to be sober.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
I do have auto brewery syndrome, so I kind of passively make it, but I have to eat bread for that.
Oh my god.
Well, you haven't been eating bread; you've been eating jerky
Eat jerky. That's my problem.
and
Okay.
fish.
Or fish. Yeah, Ramox would just stand there, like, hands out. Hold on! He's a friend! An ally.
When did you wake up?
Liz just turns around oblivious.
Huh?
Why are there two of you?
She
I
was.
feel like, did I drink something? I'm seeing two.
No, here.
I'm seeing double.
Liz, make an intelligence check.
Please beef it. Please
Please
fucking beef
Oh
this.
my
with all
God.
love and respect in my heart, I hope you fail.
Oh my god.
Full love and respect. I hope you
guys.
fail.
I hope you fail, parentheses, respectfully.
Like, just a fucking. You fail for God.
Let's go! The greatest outcome was had.
It's been a long time since I've gotten a natural one with Liz, and of course
Oh
this
my
is what.
Audrey, what happens is that as you turn around, you don't see 2 Marlises, but you don't see 2 Ramox. You see 2 Yunas. Actually, 3 Yunas in the room. 1 sleeping,
What?
and then 2 standing in front of you.
Why is there so many of you?
Romoxis doesn't respond because he doesn't respond to Yuna. He's fully focused on Melista right now.
Have I been looking at the moon
Um,
for too
So I
long?
said, does Yuna wake up from any of this?
He would hear a
I'll
loud
say-
thump on the wall, I assume.
I feel like
And
that
I think that'd be
yelling
enough to like.
this would be enough to wake
That'd
him
be
up.
enough to have him
You're now awake.
That's PTSD kicking, and that's him shooting up from his fucking knapsack, like reaching for
I would
his.
be surprised if he actually shot his hand crossbow.
I gotta
Right, he's
tell
reaching
you.
for his hand crossbow, and then like sees Marlisa now awake, and Ramak's standing there and says,
He's missing his dagger. He's like patting it.
"It's like, oh shit."
I gotta tell you, some dude in chat, he's like, that witch's laugh down the damn hallway. You were so happy about me getting a natural one.
Because it was
Because it's
hilarious.
funny.
That's so funny.
I mean, it is funny. It is funny.
Marlisa, not really answering, but kind of focuses on your face, but kind of points the knife at you and is like, I don't know who to trust anymore.
We are who to trust. It's thanks to these people around us that you are safe.
Is that my fucking dagger?
Not now.
Mia looks over to you now.
Not now.
Back at Marlisa.
These are the people that got you to safety. And it's thanks to me and a last-minute decision with a person far more powerful than we could begin to fathom that I got you out of the clutches of the ringmaster of the circus. I do not know what circumstances led you to be begotten into his clutches, but it was for the best that you were freed from the chains that he would bind you by. It was through your experience of what could possibly have happened and what he might be capable of that I ask your knowledge to save this fair goblin.
And points to Liz.
You
She
know
has
what's
been-
going on.
She has been begotten by this ringmaster's foul ways and the magics that he uses for horrible purposes. It's your knowledges I wish to use to save a friend that has helped us redeem our family and our parents. And as a kindness, I wish for you to extend to the people that has helped me save you.
Even though you can tell that she is slightly calmed down, whatever the ringmaster did, she doesn't even seem to trust you. Like, she's like looking around the room, looking for almost like she's looking for an escape. And she's not like fully listening to you, more like focused on like, you know, wanting to escape this room.
Romoxis will immediately take a slight step forward, still showing not a threat, and then immediately go,
Shadow's Rest. However many years it may be, you were there. The fires. They engulfed the town. They engulfed our village. They engulfed our house. And that wicked skull, with the tar that followed, creating its body, cackled. The thing that destroyed where we lived. The thing that brought down our parents. The thing I've been escaping and the thing that you've been more grown. The thing you've been more responsible to face and understand the repercussions and the responsibilities. You-
Probably around mid-sentence here. I just rolled an insight check, so... But probably about mid-sentence, she drops the dagger and then immediately hugs you.
continuing into the hug, she goes,
These people took down that wicked skull, avenging the family we knew, the family we've lost. And the man who made it is the man aligned with the wretched monster that tried to take your life away, and the one who has harmed this small goblin. But through her actions, she's grown larger in will and strength than she could ever know. And through your help, her health will grow even greater than she was before she met that monster.
And he, like, pulls her back and stares into her eyes.
And though it has been a long time, and I never thought I could see you or know you again, I'm glad to have the only family that I've ever had back in my arms.
And pulls her back in for another deep hug.
Liz in the corner freaking out, seeing 3 Yunas.
Is that because it's like the dim lighting or something, or?
Dim lighting, you haven't been paying attention.
I mean,
got
I've
a
been just
natural
staring
one.
at the moon.
Let me
you're
hit you
still
with the
tired.
classic. Let me hit you with the classic DM tactic because I said so.
I said so. Literally, God came out of the moon and decided to zap your
Why were
eyes.
you telling Yuna about how I'm small? That's mean.
Immediately after that,
Fuck Yuna.
Romaxus like sits up, looks at Yuna like confused, turns, looks at Liz, looks back at Yuna, then slightly lets go of one arm, looks at Liz, grabs his tail and goes, "I'm a cat, not a elf."
Ah, I see all Yuna.
Perception check. Roll perception check.
Perception.
Please. Both would be funny.
I'll do it on here now.
4.
Oh my god!
That one's the real. And I told both Trent and Austin are doing the same thing as me right now.
No fucking shot. No way, bro.
The thing is, I have the fucking like virtual dice, so I saw it almost hit
No
19 and then
fucking
roll back to the
way.
1.
There's no fucking
Oh
way.
my Christ, this is better than I could have ever imagined.
From what it looks like on like when Romaxus is holding his tail, to Liz, it looks like he's just holding nothing. And it still looks like Yuna, by the way.
What the fuck are you on about? Is this another one of the weird things with the book or something? That made like duplicates of you?
Yes.
Is there a lantern nearby?
I mean, I would say that there's like a torch you can light.
And she says that, it's like, oh, I think I know what's wrong. He goes to like light the torch.
I'll say that you succeed because I don't see a need for you to do a check for that. I think we would have matches in the room.
Nature check.
I thought you were saying a check for Liz, but
No,
I
check
was
for
gonna say,
Yuna
I'm
to be
like,
able to.
please, no, not another.
I'll say that. I'm very tempted to say do another check.
It's up to you, sir.
Okay, do another perception check.
does she have advantage because there's light?
No, I made the DC 2 though.
Hey, natural 20.
okay.
I watched the dice teeter
The
from 2
lowest
to
of lows.
20.
Yeah, I saw that
Highest of
shit
highs.
too.
Exactly, Trent, exactly.
So yeah, right as the lights go on, everything just reverts back to normal.
Oh. Well, this is awkward.
Now
Now there's 2 Romoxuses.
Ramoxie?
No, 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 no.
Roxy.
You see the different? You see the difference in fur pattern? You see how this one's got more color than this one? This is the sister.
Hmm.
She's actually colorblind.
That would be funny if
You
I
just
was.
see black and white.
You see the difference.
I mean, Lissa's eyes are not completely
This
fully
is true.
intact,
Liz does
so
have two
maybe
different colored
if her
eyes.
vision was somehow like altered in that way, that would honestly make sense. But
Okay, I'll take your word
Depends on
for
what
it.
child. Marlisa kind of now looking around the room with a bit more trustworthy eyes at Yuna and Liz. She's like, sorry, I kind of took this from you. And she grabs the knife and hands it over to Yuna.
Like, honestly, kind of impressed. puts it back in his sheath.
After that, she kind of sits on the bed and kind of like rubs her head as if she's trying to think about like what happened last. What happened last
Roboxis
before
will
she
like,
kind of got knocked out.
Roboxis will sit on the ground and like explain, like bare bones, like you were basically saying, not explain the details, but just go, you were saved from the Ringmaster, and the person who saved you told me where you were. Unfortunately, before I could get there to make sure you got safe passage to somewhere where you would stay safe, somebody else laid claim using you for their own personal advantages. We tried to stop them. They got away through magical capabilities. Then we tried to get somebody to better strengthen ourselves. Through that, we lost a dear friend, but through his sacrifice, led you back to us. And Ramoxis will then point out, this goblin, though small in stature, very large and strong in formability.
This small goblin can
This
lift up this building if she wanted to.
the goblin is small but terrifying. Is named Liz. This elf with the scar across his face is named Yuna. He has a specialty in sneaking and striking from the shadows. And Ramoxis will pull out his totem, his little charm, and so, okay, this was from our dear friend and companion in our adventures up until recently. A lizard folk named Joksho, who, though he did have magic, used it for the betterment of our group, to make sure we could do what we needed to. And it's through his help that you are safe. And it's thanks to his abilities that has made me truly second-guess whether magic is all that bad.
Anytime you say the word magic, you can tell that she kind of like her hair kind of stands up. Obviously, with the experience she's had,
Yeah.
she is
Touchy
not very fond of it.
Touchy subject.
Ramoxis notices and goes, I know whatever it is the Ringmaster did to you in the short time that he had knowledge that you were a sister of mine to get back at me. It's entirely my fault that you were in danger in the first place, and I am sorry. But that is just an example of somebody with ill will for the world, using a strength he does not deserve.
And whatever knowledge you may have about it, I would like to use to save Liz here.
He sighs and is like, I understand why you left, but... And then as she kind of looks back up, she starts to kind of, like, you know, hit you, but not enough that it actually hurts. And she's like, why did you even leave in the first place?
Like, he takes the hit and goes,
Right. One, first, I deserve that. That was entirely justified. Why I left? I didn't know how else to deal with it. I don't know what all you saw. All I know is I saw you after the fires engulfed our parents, but I was there. I was there to watch the creature, the monster, take our parents' lives, and even after all these years, the vision still haunts me in my dreams. I never get a truly restful night's sleep. It's only through the inebriation that the spirits bring me, that I drink, that allow me to get a truly restful night.
She kind of just shakes her head in exasperation, just like, you know, disappointed, but like still concerned about you. And she's like, well, unfortunately enough, I've actually gathered quite a bit of information about that creature while I was kidnapped by that damned ringmaster.
What else did you know? What'd you learn?
Well, I know that the creature that destroyed our village was created by another magic user and something else.
Something else? Do you have any idea what this something might be?
Something that I'm not going to tell you, otherwise I know you're going to be chasing after it and kill yourself.
I've had many a fair share of chasing after death in my lifetime, but it's thanks to this group here that I've finally found meaning. And it's thanks to me throwing away my own livelihood to make sure you're okay after learning that your life was in danger that I've truly realized the value there is to being alive. The only reason...
Leaving in the first place caused me to be in danger!
And I didn't realize that before because I was too scared to realize that fact. I realize now that I've grown and I'm aware of my own irresponsibility. I've learned through my time and my many drinks and sorrowful talks with bartenders who couldn't be asked to listen to what I said, that my decisions were the wrong ones. So no longer am I willing to chase death just to die. But I'm willing to chase life at the risk of death.
The mic's not catching that very well, is it?
Me neither.
No snaps.
So, if you do want her to tell you about whatever this other thing is, you're going to have to make a persuasion check, which I think you'll only have to roll a natural 1 to fail.
how does a 33 sound?
God damn.
Because the ring.
Oh, yeah!
It would have been a 13 otherwise.
Roboxus, you do look quite handsomer than when I last saw you.
I got a haircut recently, don't worry.
She kind of rubs her head and she's like, if I do tell you this, you have to promise me that you won't be chasing after it. This thing is beyond anything that we are capable of.
I've already killed the thing that brought down our village, and that was a journey of its own. I would only chase it if I was able to destroy it. I would not throw away my own life for my own selfish desires. Not anymore.
Well, that's the thing. Is from what I had learned, the creature that actually destroyed our village was connected to this other creature, and the creature that is currently still alive was actually the one influencing it to destroy our village.
Right. So basically a man worked with this other creature to create the skull. And then this other creature influenced the skull to destroy our village.
That is exactly right.
Do you have any other knowledge of this other creature? Why it would desire this? If it was trying to get on the bad side of the person they worked with, what reason would they have?
I mainly think, I don't know much about it, but my main guess could be that he thinks most creatures are parasites, and he's trying to get rid of them.
Of course. And I promise you, I will not chase it if it means my death. But do you know where this creature might be located?
With a heavy sigh, she's like, it's one of the two creatures locked up in Doomshackle Mountain.
Ah, so that's what's there.
Okay.
One
Well,
of two.
one of two. Do you know anything about the other, or how they might be related?
It's. I didn't get much, but I know that the other creature, or I believe that one's more humanoid, but the other person in there is probably around the same level of danger. I know that that person has defeated armies on his own.
So, you're saying there's two people restrained within Doomshackle Mountain?
One a creature, and then the other a person. I do not know much about the creature, but the closest thing I could think about is a demon.
And the person? Would the person you say have a dark cloak and wield two swords? Or would you know?
I've seen that man before. No, not him. A different person.
Would you say they're more powerful than the man with two swords?
I do not know how powerful the man with two swords is, so I wouldn't know.
Enough about that.
Looks over to Liz.
And goes, Liz, please, I know it's a bit of a touchy subject for you, but would you please show your wounds to my sister?
You know, if you ask him to roll a persuasion check, he's going to get high.
You can try.
39.
God
well,
damn.
damn it.
Yeah, whoever
You're lucky
wears
you're a
the ring
charming
is
bastard.
He is kind of hot though.
He kind of hot though. Yeah.
kind of hot, though.
Well, Liz, like, rolls up one of her sleeves, pulls off her glove, like, peels off the bandages on, like, one of her arms. It just shows, like, all the discolored, like, purpley, reddish, like, skin. All the precise, like, cuts and, like, the bubbling skin.
Mox will turn back.
She was, a time ago, I'm not sure how long, a part of the experiments of the Ringmaster. And it's because of him that she has been afflicted with whatever disease or problems have taken over her body, but also granted her the strength she has. Luckily, her will has granted her dominance over the strength given to her, but the disease is still stronger than her will, unfortunately. Any knowledge you have to counteract it would be life-saving for her.
She kind of.
I mean, I'm just fine. I don't really. I'll be fine.
You went unconscious for like a solid 12 hours before.
And that was a fluke.
And who doesn't?
Who doesn't fall over once in a while and pass out for a couple days?
A normal person doesn't do that.
That's happened to me multiple times, even before I met you guys.
That makes it
That's
even
completely
worse
normal.
of a problem. What do you mean?
The only person that I know that could reverse this would be the doctor that works for the Ringmaster. I know he doesn't really want to, but he's being forced to.
So if the Ringmaster was taken out of the picture, you're saying the doctor would be more willing to help us?
It is more likely, yes.
Does List recognize like someone called like a doctor that would work for the Ringmaster? Like, is that something
Make a
that
history
would
check.
like? Okay.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Can I
okay.
also make a quick check? Because I took the briefcase, and I'm guessing I'm also asking this to Trent.
They were both 12. What the fuck?
Did Jockshow keep any notes or anything about how he was treating Liz and on anything within the briefcase?
The briefcase was for spices.
Spice. Fuck.
Uh-huh.
The briefcase was for spices. He did keep like a notebook, and he did have his personal medical notes in a book on his body, as well as various things he would treat people with, kept on the inside of his vestments.
I'm assuming all those are turned to ash along with him.
Yes.
Aw,
Shit.
fuck.
Only took those.
I didn't take it.
I thought they said that they took shit off his body.
I took shit off the bottom. I took the
Totems,
briefcase.
Briefcase.
I thought
And
the
people.
briefcase. Yeah, I thought the briefcase had the medicine to make the medicine
No, the
easier to
briefcase
carry.
was the briefcase for my spices.
For his.
Oh, you open it up, he's like, no, this is no, and cayenne peppers. This is
Rose-
healing.
Rosemary time.
I need more time. Both of those rolls that I did for history, by the way, were all just 12. Both of them were 12.
Rightfully,
Yeah, 12.
DC was 12.
What's the? Oh, thank God. Oh my Lord.
It is the other man. That should be enough for you to know.
Oh, okay. Well, noted.
This is for Liz only, so that's all I have to say.
Does it tell me any?
Understandable.
And like, do I remember anything else, or is it just that?
You never really heard, like, I'd say that you don't know much about them. Like, you do remember that the doctor was always a bit reluctant to do these experiments, but you still hate him all the same.
Oh, absolutely. He's on my list.
Very
But, yeah.
well.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Well, it's a lead to help us save her. As much as I would like to let you go in your own way, I'm not sure how well you'd be able to make it to a place of safety on your own, considering there's only a...
I think I'm going to leave your fucking side after you disappeared on me for so long. That is not happening.
I need to keep you safe.
I do not care. I need to keep you safe.
I have others to keep me safe and others to keep
I
me
don't care. If you leave me on your own, you are unknowingly putting me into danger again. If you think you're getting rid of me, you're going to have to knock me out.
I have a place of safety for you to make sure you aren't in danger. The queen of a place who's put us on this path that led me to know these people. The ringmaster wouldn't dare brazenly step foot to attack somebody protected by this queen without
Yet
being
you do
informed.
not know what he can do. I've seen him. The reason why I even joined this circus and even
I'm just waiting till we
allowed
stream
him
for you to
to
ask them.
bring
Yeah,
me
that's a
into
good
these
idea.
sketchy
Thank-
places, and the
thank you
reason
for
why I didn't
mentioning
trust
that,
you in the
Subdued.
first place
I'll try to
is
remember to
because he
ask
was able
them.
to shapeshift into you. So if I go out, he could easily shapeshift into this queen you're talking about.
Moxus, after like a solid like minute, just thinking, looks back at Marlista directly in the eyes.
How well do you think you can fight?
Well, surviving on my own without you for so long, I would say I can fight fairly well.
How willing would you How willing would you be to fight against the ringmaster?
There,
How well do you think you would do?
when you mention the ringmaster, she goes completely silent and is like, well, depends on where you're going to fight him.
What do you mean? Do you know a better place?
Well, if you fight on his own turf, like the circus or his base, he has hundreds of his little servants that can attack you. I'm talking about probably over 500. If you try to attack him at a place that he is familiar with, like the circus, at the circus alone, most of the clowns, and even I'd probably say half of the audience are his servants.
So that bastard's just inflating his own numbers.
Exactly, yeah. Makes it look more popular, you know?
Ain't even that
They're
pop
paid
that-
chatters.
This is the greatest slight of all.
Question. Jockshow was given a coin to summon him.
That is gone. Now, if I
Yeah,
remember
that was
correctly.
gone. It was
Yeah,
left
let's
underneath
say
go back
a
to
tree.
that. Yeah, it still would be under the tree.
Yeah, that's still under the tree wherever we left it.
Or Moxus would say,
Our lost friend had a ability to summon him without his guard, though he had no reason to stay and fight. But seeing us both there, knowing that through me leads to you, would give him reason to stay. And before you comment, do not take my words as saying I'm leaving my own life down. I'm laying my life down. I will take every last second of my life. Tooth, claw, fang, fist, and vigor within my bloodstream to make sure that that ringmaster, no matter what magic he has within him, dissipates into the dirt where he deserves to be.
He sighs again, is like, you've always been so hard-headed.
Well, if I wasn't, I wouldn't be alive today. So,
Even if you do think this plan of yours work, you're one down, and, well, from what it sounds like, having someone magic on your side would be quite a beneficial, but now that he is gone, I'm not sure how much of a chance you guys stand against him.
Remoxis will immediately turn to Yuna. Yuna, how well do you think a secondary assassin might work for killing somebody?
I mean,
One assassin is great, but two.
2 assassins.
You know what's better than one assassin? 2 assassins.
I mean, another.
What, are we gonna hire a hitman?
Essentially.
Agent 47.
I have a job for you. Agent 47.
Inbox my next character, a completely bald human with these weird markings on the back of his head.
We're in a suit and
I
tie.
can't get over how he has a fucking barcode. I swear to God, if I get it, it's gonna be like Oreos, $4.99.
I was gonna make the same fucking joke. You goddamn.
You made some dude choke.
Just fucking kelp.
Kelp.
Some shit. You're just like, why is there a barcode in your packet there? It's my favorite brand of chips.
Pringles.
Dude, have you seen the dude who got the barcode of the Oreos that genuinely actually fucking works?
No.
And
That's pretty great.
there's a clip of him like geeking out with his friends. He goes, he's holding the thing of Oreos, and he just goes, like he reaches over the fucking like around the thing, and it goes, "Beep," and it scans Oreos, and the cashier just goes.
It's like all the people who put like, you know, the Spotify like sound wave thing for a specific song. They get that
yes.
tattooed, and so you can scan the Spotify wave, and it puts that song on. And it's the girl who has that tattooed. The DJ scans it, and immediately once the song plays, everybody else stops, and she just continues fucking dancing to it.
Immaculate.
Okay, so you were saying, Vermoxus?
Just
2 assassins are better than
dude.
1?
We're trying to kill somebody, and an assassin is better at that than anybody else. Do you know of the Assassin's Guild in Zercaster and where to find them?
Do I know the Assassin's Guild in Zercaster and where to find them?
I'll say make a history check.
Please don't.
This one would not be funny to
Advantage?
beef it.
14?
That's pretty good.
14. I'll say that you don't really know much about assassins in places like Zercaster. The places you know most about are assassins in either places like Danamore or Fairville, though. Or you know guilds that have assassins in Danamore and Fairville.
Zercaster, no, but I know Danamo and Fairville have their fair share of guilds with hired swords, assassins, muscle, whatever you'd need. More than likely you'd find them there, I would know. Done
And
jobs.
My best guess would possibly be somewhere in Zercast, in Danamore, not Zercaster.
Seems like our best bet.
Right. Well. I guess, considering it's daybreak, we might as well make our way that direction.
Yes, knowing the journey, it's probably going to take a few days.
Well,
about that.
About that. I'll explain on the way.
As we're leaving Zercaster, because I know where the bar is, because I've been fucking everywhere in my drunken adventure.
Yes, as you look over at the bar, there are many wanted posters of you on the bar wall.
Yeah, Ramoxis just like head down, turns the ring to the side, passing by, like as like maybe 100 feet from the bar, knowing because he's been in the bar before, creates a portal underneath one of the alcohol bottles to where it appears right above his hand, just big enough for the alcohol bottle to fall through. And the moment the bottle is in his hand, he closes the portal.
That I'm not surprised in the slightest. He's like, fuck, I can get free alcohol with this.
Now you're thinking with portals.
Bro, the person doing inventory is gonna have a fucking aneurysm.
Just like, I fucking knew there was tequila right here, okay? I saw it. I'm telling you, it went, it went into the fucking wood. Tequila doesn't go into the goddamn wood, Jerry!
You have been drinking on the job again, haven't you? It's the fucking, that's where the tequila went. You're done. You're done.
I don't drink on the job. I've been sober for 3 months. I'm telling you.
You have ruined a man's career.
Poor Jerry.
You got a man fired, dude.
He sees that bottle later after he's been fired. He's like, you.
A random hobo on the street fucking 3 sessions from now.
It was you. You stole it from the cart.
What the hell? I don't know what you're talking about. Roboxes wouldn't remember by this point.
Oh,
But
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely not.
As you're walking, because this will use up one of your charges.
Yes, I am aware.
As you're walking, you go and you get a bottle of, I don't know, whiskey. I'll just say whiskey.
Yeah. Roboxes, like, kind of like hug her down, because I got a cloak at some point, so just, like, in the cloak, like, hands it inside, and then brings hand out with a bottle, uncorks it, starts drinking, because, right, we've got a long day ahead of us and walking, let's go!
But yeah, as you grab it, you do see on the bottle what it looks like. The little picture on the bottle is a duck holding a rapier and a shield. And then it says Duck's Flamin' Whiskey.
Not sure I've tried this one too much before. Continues drinking like normal, like just straight.
It's like pure hot sauce, but whiskey.
Like doing that thing where like cats have like the mouth open so they can take a scent better. Just.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
This one's hotter than I thought.
Just keep drinking it anyways.
What, did you get it out of the oven? I don't think they cook that shit.
You never know with this shit.
Why are you still drinking it?
It's good shit, that's why!
You're weird.
let me try a sip.
Like, pulls out shot glass that Roboxus just has, because he probably took it, like, 10 years ago from a bar.
It's like dusty. It has like an inch thick layer of dust.
Yeah, Roboxus goes, hold on, just shakes it as hard as he can.
Rubs it in the grass.
And then, like, yeah, takes whatever dirty cloak he has and rubs it, makes it arguably dirtier, but there's not dust.
He's just like
smears on the cup.
And he puts a shot in there and goes, here you go. Cheers!
The consistency and look looks like Cholula, if you've ever had that.
Oh, I fucking love Cholula. Oh my god.
Yes, Cholula is the best.
Oh boy. And he takes the shot.
Just because I really don't want to do Constitution saving throw stuff, I'm just gonna say it's hot.
Fucking shit.
You're definitely awake now.
I don't understand why you guys drink that stuff.
Because it makes the day that much fucking better, that's why.
I don't know what... You
This
guys
is
don't
a
make any
special-
sense.
This is a special occasion right here. Hands you back the shot glass.
Puts it back. I wouldn't drink this every day, but this is definitely a new taste I've never had before. Continues just fucking drinking it. As, like for a couple minutes outside of the village, just like... Jesus.
oh my goodness.
I mean, that's what happens when you drink hot sauce.
Yeah.
Just the fucking. What the fuck?
Yeah, it just elbow. What the fuck?
After about like we're 20 minutes outside of the village, Mox will go.
Alright. Marley, close your eyes and I'll get us. I have a special trick to get us way closer. Alright?
Absolutely not.
Trust
Do you
us.
think I'm gonna let my eyes leave you for a second?
Alright. Well, I'll explain. On our quest, you know Ormshire, right? Ormshire Fortress?
That place that is only full of high-end douches?
Yes. The Queen.
Damn
The
right.
highest ends of their being of douches. She had a very special ring that turned out to be magical. We got a quest from the Queen of Fairville to obtain specific magical items, and through an ally of hers that she could very well trust, we learned the locations of these items, and we were allowed usage of them between acquiring these items. The Ringmaster has one of these items, so his death is a part of our quest. The ring that we gained from the Queen is magical, and through it, because I hold this ring and I'm wearing it, I am able to create portals that allow us to close large distances faster than normal, taking days' travel into only mere hours.
She rubs her forehead. She's like, I am so done with portals nowadays.
I can surely assume, but trust, I am in control of this portal. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you.
Just get it done.
Alright.
15.
15. Okay, let me. The distance. Those are like probably around here. It's not 10 feet.
I think it's about 10 feet.
Oh shit, we're here.
I'll say that you guys make a portal. What like where are you aiming at exactly? Just like Danimore?
Definitely not within the within, but like maybe only like an hour outside.
You know, it's very funny because the thing is, since it's not exact, I could say like, oh, because like let's say you wanted to be like, you know, here, so like, you know, an hour out.
Yeah.
But since it's not perfect, you just have a portal right in the middle if I wanted to.
Gosh, maybe 2 hours.
But because I am very
Kind God.
kind God and judging the distance that it is, I'll say that a 15 successfully gets to the location that you were thinking of. Probably maybe like 20 to 30 minutes off. So maybe I'll say it would take probably an hour 30 minutes to get to Danimore.
Yeah, creates the portal. It's like 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. Goes,
Alright, I'll step through just to show you, and like steps through. It's safe, see?
She kind of looks at it skeptically, like, you know.
Liz like flies through it.
the fucking parental guidance fucking sticker black immediately put on.
Yeah, because she like jumps and is like, "Well, not have to go after her." And then walks in.
She very cautiously steps through.
Once she gets all the way through, Ramoxis closes it.
Goes, alright, now it's that way, the only place that has a village within this distance.
And starts walking towards Danimore Palace.
As you guys walk, she's like, "So what happens if you close the portal while someone's halfway through?"
We have not tested, and I do
We
not
can
feel
figure it out.
we're not testing it on my sister. We can test it on your
I
family if you
never
like.
said that.
We'll test it on your parents. How about that?
I don't mind this idea.
Ramoxis leans over to Marley. Says,
Right, by the way, she wants to kill her parents.
Oh, yes. Absolutely mangle them.
Just
What is,
up.
what is wrong with the group you found?
Hey, they're family.
We're completely normal. What are you
That
talking about?
half-elf guy, and he has a giant skull across his face.
Oh, you should have
I
seen
think
the
you're
lizard.
the weird one. No, everything
Trust
about
me.
you seems.
There's nothing wrong with it, by the way. I've seen a very bad burn, though that's a lot cooler than the burn marks.
Trust me,
Maybe you're just painfully average.
if you talked to the lizard, it would have been a whole different story.
You're painful. Did you just say them on
You're
this? So
painfully average. Holy shit, I'm using that. I am using that IRL, dude. That is up there with you look like God drew you with his left hand.
"You look like Axe body spray smells."
How did Marlisa respond to that? Did she respond?
He kind of looks at you and is like, and just kind of shrugs and is just like, well, I guess it makes me unique in my own way then.
You keep telling yourself that, sister.
Ramoxis goes,
Ignore her. She's had a lot of problems.
Don't worry, I'm expecting most people here are mourning over the death of your friend, so I'm going to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, that's a good ideology right now.
So I'd say the walk to Danamore is pretty smooth, only passing every now and then by like carts full of things like grain that seem to be either going to Zercaster or Omenshire for like, trade route stuff. But other than that, it does not seem to there's not much happening. Unless
Ramoxis will lean over to you and be like,
You're the one who said there's a place where assassins were here, so...
So yeah, you guys finally make it to Danamore, and it is just as you remember.
Is there anyone around
yeah.
here that looks sketchy?
Oh yeah, sketchy Tom in the corner.
Roll a perception check.
He just mumbles
Yes,
cryptically.
my favorite. I'm really good at those.
8.
I swear to fucking God.
13.
Frick you.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I saw the 7. I was like, please have a +1.
Oh my God.
So, as you look around, they don't like. No one really seems sketchy except for this person walking straight towards you. Trent, you want to take the floor?
Oh yeah. Like casually walking towards you guys is like a 5-foot tall rabbit, but like 1 foot of ears above him, so he's technically 6 foot. Technically.
Oh my God.
Technically.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like he's got black fur with brown splotches and like a 5 o'clock shadow if a rabbit could have one.
What's a 5 o'clock shadow?
It's like just like stubble.
Yeah.
A little bit longer hairs.
It is like it's like gray basically around like his face. He looks cripplingly tired, so much so to the point that like you kind of feel tired just by looking at him. He's got 2 Kopesh, the Egyptian swords.
Fuck
Kopesh-
yes.
Yes, I fucking love
Yes.
I need to see a
Flavored
picture of
scimitars.
what that is because I'm not sure what.
These
that
are
looks
flavored
like.
scimitars, but Kopesh are rad, so...
Kopesh are
two
rad as
Kopesh
fuck.
in
I'm
his
looking
head.
at an image. It looks fucking sick.
Yes!
I got
Send me a-
I got some pictures.
Send me pictures.
Fucking love Kopesh.
Like, I
Legitimately
only
one of
have
my-
one hand, so I...
Legitimately one of my favorite ancient weaponry of all
One of the
time.
greatest
Kopesh
weapons of all
is
time.
fucking cool.
What's it called
What
again?
if I just hit you with a fucking curved weapon?
Khopesh, a Kopesh.
I mean, I can't type
Um,
that in, but
Fair.
I got.
Oh,
Sounds
okay.
good. I only have one arm.
He has like a longbow slung over his shoulder, and he's like holding on to it. And he just like saunters up and goes.
Oh, that's not one. That's not a PNG for some reason.
He clocks Yuna,
Oh.
then Ramoxis, and then Liz, and like goes to Marlista and goes, you guys are employed by the queen, right?
What the heck are you?
What makes you ask that?
I work for Fairville. Go figure.
I'm making an insight check on that
So
one.
am I.
I'll roll insight then.
Fuck basic math.
Oh, so that's what that
God.
weapon is.
16 plus 8,
Nice.
24.
Yeah, no, he's being way too blunt and upfront about this to like be lying, and like he's like, it's kind of easy to track you guys. I'm not gonna lie. There's cat, there's goblin, and
Jarom, have I ever seen like this species before?
Roll history check.
I'm gonna do the same just because I don't know
told
many.
There was a lizard, not
I
a
got a-
second cat.
I got a 23.
Audra got a 3.
What freak of nature
I got a
are you?
23.
Yeah, I'd say that they are very rare, right? Like they'd be probably
Okay.
they're quite rare. Like they're like you don't see them. Like maybe you've seen like one throughout your entire life.
Ramoxis
And
will
this is
pipe
the
up.
second one.
Ramoxis will pipe up. Go. There was a lizard,
Okay.
and take out a totem. Go. This is token of our lost friend, and immediately tie it back around the rope.
Anyways, turns around, points to like the Fairville crest on his cloak, and he goes, "From Queen, I was told you guys needed help killing people, so like, I'm good at that."
Eh?
What do you normally do?
Kill people.
Clearly.
Well, good for you. You do the thing that I love doing all the time. Whoop-de-doo.
Well, I
Alright.
get paid for it, so.
Has okay, I
do
did
it
roll
for
a
free.
4 on the history check of if I've seen this species before, but based on the weaponry he has and like his demeanor, have I heard of this? Have I heard of this guy?
Roll history check.
Since I'm in the circle, I suppose.
Yeah.
15?
I'll allow Trent to decide.
Yeah,
It's
he's been doing like assassin work for a fucking minute, like 10 plus years, gets his fucking job done, typically in and out very quickly, not very upfront about things, doesn't do like whole subterfuge infiltration. He shows up, kills, leaves.
Yeah, he
And
Yuna,
this has been about his demeanor the entire existence.
yeah, Yuna looks at the kopeshes that he has on his sides and then kind of looks back up and meets his gaze like, I've heard about you.
Jack.
You have
Yeah.
you have reputation of being a butcher.
Yeah. I mean,
I shouldn't be surprised. You're also. Anyway, alright, let's go somewhere a little more private than the middle of the street to talk about this if you're to join us, right?
yeah, that's fair.
Goes to like nearest dark alleyway where somebody would look and see 2 assassins, 2 cats, and a tiny angry goblin go, not going that way today.
Yeah, I'll go around.
I'm
They're
going to say
right-
right now, the voice you're doing, Trent, I'm either going to get used to it very quickly or I'm going to hate it for the entire time you do it.
Oh yeah.
It's one or the other.
It is one or the other, and it doesn't get much more excited than this. I've been doing
I love it. I love it.
what I do for like 20 years, I think.
He sounds like someone who's been working like full time somewhere for like as a cashier for like the longest time. He's just dead.
Full-time at McDonald's.
I
Yeah.
hope you have a great day.
I want to make fucking kill myself.
Big McSpankies from McSpankies.
Dude, it's salt. No, it's sodium chloride. No,
Dude,
actually, this is ionized table salt.
So yeah, we go into the alley to
Hankies?
Yeah.
Hankies.
So what was your name again? Did you even say that?
Yeah, I'm Jack.
Right.
Liz.
Jack.
How'd you know
Jack.
that?
I'm sorry, Jack Rabbit?
Yeah,
Alright.
Original.
yeah.
go figure. People remember it very easily, so like I don't argue.
Alright. Well, okay. Quick rundown. Obviously, Queen of Fairville asked our help.
Mhm.
There was 5 magical items that the Queen has asked us to gather. We know of 4 of them guaranteed. We've gathered 2 of them. A book which does weird shit and this ring. We know of 1, which is a person that we are currently after, a ringmaster of a circus who is batshit insane.
Yeah.
This girl here, my sister, we had just rescued from him,
Congrats.
but we only have a couple days before her safety is detriment.
That tracks.
So, our current plan, our lizard friend, the person you knew who was a part of us,
Yeah.
who has sadly passed,
Yeah, and he can
was-
never be replaced.
I'm not trying to replace him.
Ignore her, she's had a bit of a history with him. Basically, through forced interaction with the circus leader, was given a special coin that would summon him. We used a small portion of an army to try and fight him, however the circus leader decided that he did not want to be there because it did not serve his purpose.
So he left.
Exactly. However, my sister was his latest experiment. I am the wall barring him from getting his latest experiment, using me as bait to keep him in the fight. Our current plan is to go back to this coin to summon him, use it to try and summon him again, and see if using him as bait to keep him there will allow us to slaughter him once and for all, and him being unaware of your affiliation with us might help in the fact of taking him fully out.
Okay.
It no objections, no questions.
No.
Robox is like, takes a half second, just.
Okay, I'm 100%
I'm-
honest. I know you're an assassin, but I was
I'm
expecting
here
a
to
bit
do
of
my-
pushback.
I'm here to do my job, and my job is killing people, so.
Right, but like
Well, I can
no
respect
like
that, I guess.
no like recommendation on better strategy, no idea of a better way to do this. You're just
Uh,
full.
Seems like you guys have something figured out, so.
You did kind of looks at Romoxis and just kind of like just nods like
There,
yeah, he's like
there's-
that.
there's a look in his eyes of they have a plan. I'm just gonna do what I do best. Like, I don't work in groups typically, but the Queen of Fairville was like, find these fuckers and help them. So like, I gotta.
Right. Okay.
The unenthused teenager on the family outing.
Oh no!
Robox would be like, alright, I'm gonna be 100% honest with the entire group. I was expecting a bit of pushback and more constructive criticism from this, but this
I
makes
mean-
it easier.
The plan is to kill him, and you seem like you've planned to kill him, so.
Oh, true.
I'm honestly not all that surprised. From everything I've heard about him, he's efficient, messy, but efficient.
I get shit done.
Well, let's hope that The bait is big enough for this fish.
I totally
Alright.
don't know what time it is for you guys right now.
11:30.
It's 11:30.
Okay.
Alright. Where to?
Outside the mountains of Sandridge currently.
Okay.
Right. Outside the mountains of Sandridge. You guys never actually been to Sandridge because you guys avoided it at all costs.
We've heard it's a shithole and we've never gone there.
Correct.
Yep.
I don't like Sandridge. It's got a bunch of sand and that gets in my fur and it's just...
It's rough, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere.
Wow. Something about this conversation makes me irritated.
You're welcome for being the person who has never watched Star Wars making the Star Wars reference.
I like physically restrained myself from doing the bit, but I was going to lead into a different one.
You should have done it. But, I mean, at least I think you watched Star Wars.
Oh yeah, I fucking love Star Wars.
Thank God.
The
son of a
Jacob
bitch.
hasn't.
Crazy.
I've never watched them. Never watched them.
Crazy.
I've never watched Harry Potter, but I've also played all of the Lego Harry Potter games.
It
so.
does
Okay.
not.
Traveler's Tale Lego games are based as hell, and I fucking love
Yes.
Traveler's Tale.
Exactly.
Never support a turf. Fuck J.K. Rowling.
Yes, sir.
And Star Wars is kind of cool if you forget the fact that it is Cold War era propaganda.
I do have the Skywalker saga. I've not finished it yet. I need to play it
also,
more.
watch Gendy Teratovsky's Clone Wars based as hell. And I
Oh my God! Fuck. Mm.
Those depictions
So
of clones
good.
go hard.
Yes.
Is that the
So
one where it's
fucking
the fucking like there? I remember seeing
the
a fucking
one
clip.
the one clone where it's like.
Well, no, I remember specifically like because like Ahsoka had gotten in prison, and Anakin was talking to the guard saying, "Let me see my apprentice." He was like, "I'm sorry, but we don't allow it." And then in the background, you hear the fucking Darth Vader theme, and and it's just, "Let me in now," like points on the glasses, says something like just equivalent to
Was it
That's just the
2D
Clone
animated or
Wars.
3D animated? Because
3D animated.
That's the new one.
Ahsoka's not in the Gendy Tartakovsky.
However,
animated thing.
he does a fantastic job of portraying motherfucking General Grievous as a menace.
monster.
Like the first
yeah.
time he's shown, he is in the rafters, drops down and beheads a Jedi.
Oh yeah, no, the only clip I've seen of that is these people on an elevator, General
running
Grievous
down
running
the side of the building.
alongside, and the fucking soldier, like the fucking
portray him as
stormcloaker, the stormcloak just goes rocket launcher.
General Grievous is built different in that one.
Dude.
He's like, if I remember correctly, he choke slammed somebody off of a speeder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they are going at him and he just dumpsters them.
God damn.
Yeah, the clones in Gendy Teratovsky's are no nonsense. They get shit done. One of my favorite scenes is a bunch of clone troopers are in their dropship and it gets hit and it starts going down. And to us, since we're not tapped into their comms, they are completely dead silent as it just. And then they roll out and just start obliterating motherfuckers.
It's sick as fuck.
I fucking love Gendy
just-
Teratovsky.
Oh my
dude.
God.
Anyway.
Just watch it.
Who would win the entirety of the Star Wars universe? One Space Marine.
You're talking the entirety of the Star Wars universe? The Star Wars
I was gonna say a
universe,
Jedi can probably really fuck up a Space Marine.
Yeah.
Who? Darth Vader.
Case in point, my beloved, I know you're not canon anymore, Starkiller.
Yes.
Starkiller would probably
Starkiller.
fuck up Space Marines, actually,
Dude,
honestly.
imagine the horror of you're sitting there, you're on your battle barge in orbit, and then the battle barge starts.
Pulled from
Anyway.
orbit. Yes. Continue.
Anyway,
So,
on our way to Sand Ridge Mountains.
okay, you want to try the teleporting there?
Well,
You have one more charge, I think.
I do have one more
Heck
charge.
yeah.
Down.
We are in the middle of town. We'll go like a bit of out of town, and I'll explain
Right, I'm sure you've been told, but we're allowed to use the magical items acquired to us, and the queen used this ring, which by the way makes them really hot, so if I look more hot than I seem, it's because of this ring. If I take this off, like slides it off, immediately back to normal, like, I'm a disheveled alcoholic, okay? Puts it back on.
Either way.
Puts it back on, talks about the queen. She looked fugly after the ring came off. Let me just say.
I don't know why. I just like to think that Trent's character is like looking at Ramoxis when he takes off the ring and puts it back on. He's like, I don't really see a difference, to be honest.
It is.
The queen, fugly. Warts, moles, everything. Horrible.
You're different.
Okay, hold on now. I don't have warts or moles, alright? I get I'm a disheveled fucking... I'm a disheveled alcoholic grouch, but I'm not that disgusting.
Well, I'm not sure about that, Ramoxis.
You're supposed to back me.
Jack points at her with like the
Like this. What she said.
I've been with you for quite a long time. You definitely have some warts and moles.
The far heights, you're not supposed to point them out. Fucking.
I can tell. He points. He goes. That fur's slightly longer.
Shut up!
Eunice trying not to laugh. Holding it
Ramoxis just like the quick dad.
Not now, please.
You're getting rage baited right now, Jacob.
We're getting rage baited by the most apathetic man known to ever exist.
Ramoxis will just like take a second. Eight. And like using his best recall the battlefield where they were to create the portal to where they need to go.
Roll.
Rolling.
Roll a
three.
Comes to the dragons in a nutshell.
Three.
Yeah. When you teleport, the portal opens right in the middle of Sandridge.
Ramoxis opens the portal, sees the sand, immediately closes. That was a fuck up.
We're walking.
There only once.
Yeah. Ramoxis opens the portal, sees sand, like before the portal is fully opened, immediately closes, looks back, hears we're walking, goes, yeah.
I've been to Sandridge a few times. I hated it every single time.
I've only been there once. Hated every second. Do you know how hard it is to clean sand out of fur? Especially
Looks
long.
down itself.
Exactly. Especially long fur. Especially God. This is the only reason why my fur is slightly well kept. It's because of Sandridge.
I have to say, I was totally expecting Ramoxis to try to, like, insult Jack right now.
No, this isn't a point of insult. This is a point of God. They also understand the struggle.
Which you wouldn't understand because you don't have long hair.
Whether long or short, it's gonna get fucking stuck to you like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like my fucking downstairs
Especially
cat.
One time I got drenched in that alcohol and then they threw me out the door into the sand.
God, literally, there's a fucking cat we keep downstairs. I use the undercoat brush, and every brush I also get dirt because they go outside.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, you guys are walking there now, right?
Yes.
So that's going to be a bit of a journey, but yeah, you guys begin to walk towards the previous location, and I'd say not much happens, like other than like, you know, the regular like merchants that seem to be going to like Omenshire that are taking this around the side of the mountains, because obviously
Ramoxis just passed the time by just like juggling like a few of the empty bottles he has.
Every now and then one just falls and breaks.
Yeah, and he's just
Oh
like,
my God.
the shit.
Jack is like at the front of the group, just like 1,000 yards staring into the distance. The way he travels is the equivalent of going on a road trip without playing any music. He just
Raw dogging a road
God.
just raw dogs it.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Raw dogging
Oh.
a 15-hour flight.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's like the people who sit and watch the flight path on the little screen.
Yeah, just
This motherfucker can watch paint dry.
But I believe where you guys did the fight was around here-ish.
Yeah, I think at the
Yeah. Because there was the big fight between the armies, like, up here.
Yeah.
And we came up to the army that was doing their fight, like, around this area. If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And then we were like, hey, give us some of your soldiers, please. Blink, 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 blink.
I remember that.
But yeah, I believe you guys did it around-ish here.
Oh yeah,
Somewhere
yeah.
here.
Somewhere
I'd
around
say
there.
that at nightfall you guys make like it's almost I'd say once it gets basically pitch black you guys are around here.
Alright.
So do you guys want to continue forward or just
I say we'll probably set up camp.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that Jack doesn't sleep.
He does technically, because like it's a bodily function that needs to happen.
No,
but it,
his sleep, quote unquote, is the reason why he's doing that 1,000-year stare while he's walking. Is that his mind just shuts down while he's walking?
yeah, he just
That's his sleep.
It's like how elves technically don't sleep, they meditate for 4 hours.
So
Oh man, do we question who has dark vision?
I do.
I think I do.
Everyone has
Okay.
dark vision, so
Everyone
we
has dark
don't
vision.
carry a light source, correct?
Correct.
That's
As
true.
night falls, Jack just like the darker it gets, it's just like tendrils of like nothing until he is invisible.
Rush's like because I have a high passive percentage goes, oh fuck.
where'd the rabbit go? What?
It
the
like
fuck?
it's from right in front of him. It's just you guys have dark vision, don't you?
Yeah, where
Yeah.
the fuck you go? I can hear you.
Suddenly, and just like cloaked in like a torchlight from above it, like in front of his head. Just but anything that is out of direct torchlight is just completely invisible.
He goes,
What the fuck?
that's a neat fucking trick.
Yeah, it's fun. It helps me do my job.
I can fucking imagine. Looks at
Puts
you
it
now.
out.
Why? Looks at you now.
Weirdo.
Why can't you do that? What the hell?
Fuck if I know.
He puts it out, is just gone again.
Ramoxis just like trying to make small talk. I know your species is kind of rare. Is that like a rabbit man thing, or is
No,
that
it's
like a you thing?
It's a me thing.
Okay.
That would explain his track record.
Yeah. Very good at my job, as I've said.
As Yuna has said a little bit on this travel, is this why people don't know that you've shown up until you've shown up?
Yeah.
Okay.
He hits a. Yeah. Sometimes I'm, and then in Ramoxis's ear, I'm just there, you know. And then the voice. And then as you freak out, like Yuta feels him like just like leaning on the side, and it's just like it's very useful.
What the?
Like
You guys light up a fire.
Ramoxis like ear turns immediately to think, how the hell? Okay.
You know when
That's gonna take a lot of getting you. I'm not sure we should allow him to hold the book. I'm gonna be honest.
How long do you think it took me to figure this out?
Your life? Or
About-
10 minutes?
It was a whole thing when you jump people and then they're like, oh, where'd he come from? But then you jump somebody else in the middle of nothing and he's like, what the fuck is going on? What is happening? And then he dies and then you just have to think about the interaction for the next week or so till you get your next job. It gave me something to think about for a while.
Well,
I did hear.
I think, it's pretty late. I think this would be a good place to camp.
Mm-hmm.
He starts a fire so you can see him.
Meanwhile, during this entire interaction, Liz is just on the ground, just pulling grass out of the ground.
Just by the fistfuls.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, I'll say that you guys start a fire and set up camp, and you guys, who's taking first watch? If you guys are doing watches, that is.
Who wants to take first watch?
If you guys trust me enough, I'll take first watch. If not, I can take like.
I
second
think-
or third.
I think I'll take first watch tonight.
Alright.
How about you and me can both take second watch, and then the list will take the third.
Question to DM: are there any trees around?
I'll say probably like one or two, but most of it seems to be flat land and hills.
Alright. I'll just roll out my bedroll and go to sleep. And by sleep, it's just him like laying down on his back, staring upwards.
Like you're laying down, Liz just like comes over, just looks over top of you like
They're in a fistful of
Drops-
grass. Just
That's what I was just gonna say! Fistful of grass.
Les,
You
what?
know I could kill you before you could do anything about it, right?
Ramak just pipes up. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you right now. It might be a little difficult. This goblin is a lot hardier than a fucking mountain.
Well, all the hardy types are hardy until you gut them like a fish.
The thing is,
Not
I got
unless I
to.
get you first, you bitch!
I'm gonna
pours
be.
more grass under his
You're
Right at his mouth.
you're not getting me first.
Zero offense.
Yeah.
Please don't fight each other. And
Oh
if
no,
you're
I'm not going to. But if she swings first, she's dying first.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, taking a tiny goblin that you hit with a truck and she's still running at you scares the fuck out of people, and I'm sure that's even greater cover for you than you could imagine. When you see what this goblin is capable of, you're gonna be a little surprised.
I've killed plenty of angry types before they can get angry.
Yes, but this is one on our side. You probably don't want to kill them.
I know. I'm just making you aware of my abilities.
Remoxus, I don't think you're gonna get to that one.
Good night.
Good.
Do you move any of
I'll
the
just-
grass?
No, he full eats it. Like any of the ones that get in his mouth, he eats, and then the rest of it just sits on his face. Just...
Like while you're talking, you're just no. Nom, 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 nom.
Ramax just like leans over to Yuna.
Do you think I'd outrun him? Because honestly, at this point, I'm not sure I could. I'm pretty
I-
fast, but I'm
I
not
wouldn't
sure.
I wouldn't even test that theory.
Right.
I just want to say this
Just
right now. I
go.
think you can, but
Just go. To
Oh,
sleep.
above table, probably could.
Oh,
In
yeah,
table, Ramoxis is scared.
Oh yeah.
He's currently in 24 hours, got his sister back suddenly, and is now having to deal with a random assassin that says he believes and they say they're on his team, but it's been less than fucking 12 hours.
But yeah, so you're gonna take first watch, make a perception check.
Anyways, into character.
As the list stays up a bit, just kind of messing around.
Still,
She's,
you
like,
need to make
digging a
perception
hole.
Check.
Yes, perception check.
Again.
20. Dirty 20.
Trent seeing him just.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this is just like
Eyes open. Jack is a motherfucker who sleeps eyes open.
Jesus.
like full like psychotic bullshit.
Okay, I rolled a dirty 20.
So
if I dropped grass on your face
Um,
onto your eyes, would you still have them open?
Like the eye would twitch, but yeah.
So yeah, on your watch, Yuna. Probably the most of the time it's pretty silent, but probably right at the end of the shift, You see a light far in the distance on the trail you guys are going on.
Like
Like a torch.
okay, so like a singular torch.
Yeah.
How far away are they?
I'd say probably like an hour or two away.
Okay. And it's pretty much the end of my shift.
Yeah.
Liz is still digging a hole.
Like maybe 10 minutes until your shift ends. But I'll say that your shift has ended. They're still, like an hour, 50 minutes away.
Looks at Liz. Go to sleep.
I will when I'm dead.
You say that now,
Jack?
then you'll be groggy and cranky when we all have to keep moving tomorrow morning.
You know how people sleep talk?
Mm-hmm.
The moment she says, I'll do it when I'm dead, Jack, I'm gonna arrange that.
Yeah, I bet you can, you bitch.
Speaking of which, it's Romoxis and Jack's turn.
Rox is like ears twitches. Liz, why the hell are you still awake?
Ah! Falls asleep in the hole.
I don't know what's gotten into
She
her.
like ah!
Hey, Roxas.
Yeah.
He like gestures, come closer. See over there by that trail?
Yeah.
Just a single torchlight. Just keep an eye on it just in case.
You got it.
And another thing. It tries to be like in a more hushed tone. It's like, I wasn't joking when I said that fella down there sleeping on the dirt was a butcher. I don't think he's up to any mischief right now for us. But I will also point out it's not very common for people in our circle to wear the insignia of a kingdom when in ploy. Take that as you will. I'm not sure how to take that myself. Just be on your toes, both in and out of camp.
Right.
And walks over to Jack, kind of looks down at him for a moment. Just goes,
all the grass on his face.
He looks down at him, just goes, and just keeps walking, goes to his knapsack.
Romoxis leans back for a second, goes, "You're already awake, aren't you?"
Yeah.
Thought so.
He sits up, takes the cloak off, flips it inside out, puts it on.
So you heard about the light down the near end of the trail?
Yeah. I can do a fun trick to keep it, well, not keep an eye on it, but surprise anyone who shows up. Let me see it.
Honestly, I'm not sure. You're a interesting character and an assassin. You're gonna have to forgive us if we're a little bit apprehensive to your way of living and thinking.
No, I get it. Not everyone's really gung-ho about someone who kills people, especially for a living. And I've been told that I'm quite... what's the word they used?
Abrasive?
Abrasive, yeah.
Well...
to be blunt with you all, I don't have plans on killing you. If I did, you all wouldn't be here, and I'd be collecting a fat paycheck. So...
Well, I also can't imagine that a fellow Assassin's Guild, a random drunkard, his sister, and a goblin wanting to kill their own family wouldn't be the greatest bounty, so I feel a little bit of stake in your claim is true. However, as much as I believe you being either both an impartial guest in this bounty or somebody fully devout to the crown and willing to do what the crown asks of you, it would be stupid of me not to think you have some greater thrive for yourself, greater mission to try and accomplish and do besides just killing everybody you're told to kill and mopping up every corpse that you need to mop up.
To be frank, I do my job, and at the end of the day, I go to sleep and I wake up and I do my job again. These are the grandest aspirations I've ever had, and it is what it is. He stands up, he rolls up his bedroll, he goes, "You want to see that magic trick I was talking about?"
Walks after like a little bit of a 10-second, just goes,
It guarantees our safety.
Well, I can't guarantee your safety, but I'll get the drop on anyone who tries to rustle the cows, as they say.
Sure.
Alright.
Let's see what magic you have up your sleeve.
He slides the bedroll into his pack, rounds his shoulders, reaches into his, like, a little pouch on his side, and pulls out a 1 foot length of rope, squats down, and using my racial feat, I jump 20 feet straight up, and then I cast Rope Trick. So the length of rope goes fully taut, and then he just vanishes into nothing.
Rox is looking, goes,
Well, that's not something you see every fucking day.
I'm sorry. There's still an hour and 50 minutes, like, probably an hour 40 minutes away still.
This can last an hour, and I can continue to recast it.
Okay.
Damn.
Gotcha.
This is how I don't get found.
So,
I either A, fuck off in their dark vision, or B, rope trick out of sight.
so you're just doing the rope trick straight towards them? Or them?
No, rope trick is rope goes up, opens a extra dimensional space at the top. I can pull myself into it. It's I think it's a 20 by 20 room. And then I can pull the rope up and into it, and unless you are directly beneath me staring up, cannot be seen.
Okay.
yeah, so
Rope trick's a funny spell that I don't get to use often, and I love it.
Ramox just looks up and just like sees like the ears through this tiny hole and just goes,
Well, fucking how about that? Alrighty then.
and we'll keep an eye out, looking out, especially towards the light that Yuna pointed out.
As the light gets closer, here, make a perception check. And I'll have Trent, your character, make a perception check too.
Alrighty.
That's 21.
19.
21, 19. Okay. As this figure gets closer, and Trent, your character does know this person, it is, you can immediately tell that it is Valen.
Ramox, we go,
Oh, been a while.
So Valen sees 20 feet up. Jack's head just. Oh, hey, Valen.
He kind of just blinks twice and is like, "Hey, Jack."
looks up.
Oh, you know Sexy Man T, do you?
If you want to call him that, yeah.
Big Valen. So you've interacted with the killer rabbit.
Unfortunately, I've had to do some jobs with him in the past, and because both of us work for the Queen of Fairville.
Well, at least that clears his name even harder than we've already assumed.
I was telling the
Trust
truth.
me, he is no innocent man, and I would still not trust him to keep my back towards him.
No, come on. I've saved your life a few times.
I do not care. You get a single bounty that goes towards me, you're going to try to murder me.
Well, then it's lucky the only bounty that's been put towards your head, Valen, has already been diminished thanks to the queen of that kingdom being destroyed.
Damn. there's like a wry smile across his face as he gets the closest to like emotions of just like, oh shucks.
Like, damn.
Well, I have a bit of news.
What is that?
One, your psycho killer accomplice, person that would constantly bother you, is not one to bother you no longer. Officially,
And how is that the case?
I'm right here.
No, not you, another one.
Oh, is it the
pale white-haired one?
The dude who looks like a vampire but isn't, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's,
Oh, was he one of the people that you weren't able to get rid of, Jack? Or were you...
I'm gonna be honest, I feel I can
Hey,
sense a heavy amount of spite into this, and I'm just gonna not interact
do
with
you
this.
think I could still collect on that bounty?
Probably not, considering the person who wanted the bounty probably only wanted it to pay the person so she could lock him into a dungeon to bang him.
Well, that's mildly disturbing.
The queen was a very interesting person.
You can
Was.
say that again.
Heavily quotationed was.
Plus, I do not think your queen would enjoy if I died, seeing I'm still working with her. I bet that she would have you executed if you even lay a finger on me.
I'm gonna be honest, and this is no, this is nothing against you, Valen. I feel like the people of Fairville would probably have a hard time finding him.
Yeah, on account of the pulls head back in into extra dimensional space.
Even knowing the trick, you still got to find what looks like about a half-a-foot sized dot in the sky.
And then at that point, and he jumps down and just throws both of the Kopesh into the ground. Do that.
Yeah, that. So, no offense to the Queen of
Valen
Fairville.
doesn't even like flinch at it. He's just kind of looking at Jack like, man, I do not like this guy.
Right. Well,
Man, this guy again.
to answer your question before, Valen, your assassinary detail that would constantly follow you and bother you is no longer a problem, as they have been put 6 feet underground by a very special man wielding 2 swords.
You have to say no more.
Let's just say, the loss of the lizard was a great detriment to whatever plan that 2 sword-wielding maniac might have. And so, with a plan foiled with a major pawn gone, caused a bit of, rampage.
Well, that is understandable, but he kind of just looks at Jack again and is just like, can't believe that you're now working with this person.
Queen said so.
We didn't really have a choice,
Yes, I know
and they
that you've
found
always
us.
been the loyal pet of Fairville, of the Queen of Fairville.
She does love her pet rabbit.
Question.
Do
Were
any of
you-
us wake up to this, by the way? To this conversation happening? Or are we just still fast asleep?
I'll say that you guys are still fast asleep because I'd say that they're not like extremely close to the camp right now.
Okay.
So, another
Alright.
thing, a question for you, Jack. Whenever, me and my group first came into the castle and were requested by the Queen for our exploits in bullshittery, were you there?
I shadowed you the entire time in case you tried anything.
Right, so if I did decide to steal whatever statuettes and paintings within the castle, I probably would have found whatever the fuck that sword-looking thing is inside of my spine.
Yes.
Glad I didn't do that then.
You only messed up all the
The freaking
broom closets.
room closets.
Yeah, another question. What did you
Yeah.
think of the broom closet tricks?
I mean, they happened.
What did the, like, janitorial staff think of that? Did they get freaked out? Were they questioning?
Oh, they hate you.
Oh, wonderful.
But did your venture for your sister, did that succeed?
Looks over at the camp to my sleeping sister. Yes.
No.
No.
See, whenever the lizard died and the killer's life was taken, the two swordmen was so generous to grant me my sister back, claiming that he had no more use of her. So, who knows what's going to come
Well,
of that?
If there's one thing that he is that when it comes to things like that, he is not entirely lying. He does like to twist people's words against them, but I don't think he's ever really outright lied.
Well, whenever you're as powerful as that man seems to be, what's the point of lying? Because you can always back up your own words.
Yes. Did she have any useful information?
Well, I mean, she learned that the creature that we fought in Shadow's Rest in the crypt inside
Be right back.
was not fully made out of the will and magic of the two swordmen, but through a combined effort of the two swordmen and a creature that is sealed within Doomshackle Mountain. And within Doomshackle Mountain, there's two creatures, one monstrous in nature and one humanoid in nature. Both seemingly terrifyingly powerful.
As you mentioned this, Valen's eyes kind of flash with worry and is like, I was hoping you wouldn't find out about that creature.
Romoxis immediately leans in.
Why?
That is none of your concern. That creature is...
It's my concern now because it's that creature's will that killed my parents and burned down my entire village. If anything's, it's my concern now. That certainly is.
Well, if you really want to see it, I'd suggest do not go to Doomshackle Mountain without me, and then I can lead you to the cell that it is in, and you can talk to it, but do not release it or fight it.
Well, would you
If
like
you
to
do
tell me
anything,
about it?
it is only a creature that I cannot quite describe. It usually lurks in the shadows in its cell, but let's just say that it is best that you talk to it or see it face to face.
A creature described as demonic that uses the common tongue to deceive its foes, I'm assuming.
Actually, he does not really care about deceiving people. He's actually quite brutally honest. And the thing that concerns me is that he is quite sure that he will be released eventually.
And what is it that bound him to that mountain, first of all? What kept him there in the first place?
Well, he's been bound there for, well, longer than my lifetime, so I do not know.
Well,
This creature, every fiber of its being is laced with magic, so if you do anything that could cause it to be free, all hell will break loose on this whole world, probably.
well, my final question to you right now, unless Jack has any, is why were you wishing that I never knew about this creature?
Let's just say it's a creature best not known. That's all. No one should know about this creature, because anyone who does know about it is immediately in great danger.
Ramoxis just stands straight, no longer leaning, just goes,
Any creature that's so dangerous you might as well not know about it is a creature not worth living.
Trust me, if we could kill this thing, I would have done it a long time ago.
And I don't doubt that, and don't twist my words into thinking I plan on fighting this thing. However, I'm not sure how many things could survive a mountain falling on top of it.
Trust me, this thing could survive that easily.
Only time will tell. We're not entirely sure what true mission the Queen has us on. I mean, we were only told to gather these magical items, and squints his eyes at Valen. We don't really know why we're gathering them after all.
Well, if there was anyone who would know, it would be the Queen's pet, and then he looks at Jack.
Oh no, she usually just points me at people she wants to kill. She doesn't really tell me why she wants the scavenger hunt to be done.
If he doesn't know, then I would doubt anyone knows.
Well, as much as I would like to believe the Queen of Fairville is a righteous and positive will-feeling person, considering the only other major queen was that of Denimore being the wretched hag she did to fully control her people through the magic of a powerful ring.
You mean Omenshire?
Romanshire, yeah. Not them.
Don't worry.
The Queen of Ormshire.
Shut up.
You fucked it up again.
"Shut up!"
The Queen of Ormshire is the only other person to compare them to. So, as far as queens of massive kingdoms go, there's not exactly a high reputation for them. As much as I'm fully willing to follow this queen and whatever path she may have, I'm not entirely convinced that her reasoning may be righteous.
From all I was able to gather, she is collecting these magic items, so they do not fall in the wrong hands. I believe she's actually currently finding a way to destroy the magic items, but, well, magic items are, nowadays, basically indestructible to most things.
All it takes is one set of wrong hands is to convince you that every other sets of hands are wrong.
And Ramoxis will
Well,
go
Jack?
back to the camp.
Jack at that point fully freezes.
before. Well,
Something wrong, Jack?
I'll be seeing you. And he just walks back to camp.
You guys wouldn't mind if I join you?
No, you're a friend after all. You wouldn't kill us in our sleep, I hope.
Yes, if I was going to do that, I feel like I would have done it quite a while ago.
Probably, it'd be a whole lot easier.
I will say, though, there is a man coming to see me probably this morning.
Finally got a relationship.
No. Trust me, it is not that, because I would say this man is not, well, probably better than Jack, but not by much.
Are they incredibly fast and we value books as their livelihood?
It's not Pippin Paddleopsicopolis.
Just thought I'd make sure.
It is someone else. He's been asking for my help with a certain issues he's been having. Do not worry about it. It's just another lead to another magic item.
Well, considering we're all under the same employer, if there's any help our humble group could provide, we'd be more than happy to do so.
He gives a slight nod and then goes over or walks over to the camp. His eyes kind of linger on where Jack was because you can tell that he obviously does not trust him at all. As he kind of lays down his own bedroll, and then
Does he see
Yuna
Lys's hole?
and the Lys are still both asleep. Of course, he sees your hole. He doesn't care. He just says, "Yeah, that's Lys."
Yes, Liz, whatever.
I
Yeah.
feel like he'd be more.
Well, yeah, I feel like it's just a mound of dirt with two ears pointing out.
Not even that. If you look in the hole, you just see like a rolled up like ball of Lys.
But yeah, and that's that's probably the best place to end the session. So that's
All right.
12:30.
That's fair.
Yep.
So,
Fair enough.
what are thoughts on my boy?
I like Interesting.
my beloved
he makes me
crippling
pissed. He
press-
makes me angry.
I like him.
He is the definition of a rage baiter.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Guys,
his
ignore
interaction.
him. He's rage baiting.
I think the interactions between him and the party is going to be very interesting, and I'm excited.
It's gonna be
for it.
very
interesting.
fun, and then he's rage baits without actually thinking about it, but also if someone picks a fight with him, he will end it first.
I would say I really liked your reaction to when Valen is like, "Oh, someone that you weren't able to kill."
Just the
Because I feel like the thing is that I know I haven't talked to you about this, but since they do have some history from this, I do feel like out of most people, I feel like Valen would probably be one of the few that can get under his skin.
Oh, absolutely. Because it's an asshole that gets under his skin that is just out of his reach because he's under the queen's protection.
Exactly.
It's the I could fucking throttle you right now. I swear to fucking Christ.
Me, when I would have got you, I will get you.
I'll get you eventually.
Me when I don't fucking get you.
Me when the immortal snail finally gets me.
Oh god.
But
Yeah,
I loved how like I could sense the anger radiating off of you.
I definitely
said
think. I think maybe between Lys and you, this is entirely like player retrospective. I think between Yuna and Lys are going to have an interesting interaction, but just from this one night of interaction between Ramoxis and Jack, I think there's going to be a bit more of understanding. As like the equivalence of I fucking hate the guy to I kind of hate this guy.
I'll take those steps.
Yeah,
Dude, I'll never forget.
It's at the very bottom right now. It can only get better.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a character that I used to play, and I loved him. He was fantastic. He is where one of the most genuine interactions I ever had when I was first playing D&D. I was playing a druid who had like a heart of gold, loved everyone, etc. And he was learning about the asshole of the group's backstory, and I very genuinely went, can I cast mending on his heart?
Oh no!
It was so
Which, real quick. So, with your character,
Yes.
does like this is the whole thing with the money and how much I want you to start out with.
Yeah.
What is like? I'm guessing he gets paid, obviously.
Yeah.
Well,
For doing his jobs. Does he
Duh.
ever spend his money other than like maybe? I mean, does he even ever use
he
things like
spends money.
hotels and stuff?
I was gonna say he'll sleep outside of town. Like he'll spend money to get food, but then again, most of the time he can just like hunt down food himself. Like he's
No, he
very
rarely spends any money.
like another reason why like he's so good and why the queen loves him is he's very self-sufficient and doesn't really cost her anything. she picks him up, sets him in front of a target, goes kill. He goes,
Okay.
stab. I killed it.
But she still pays him.
Yeah, because it's like
of
the
course.
the incentive, the fucking carrot on the stick, and he's just like, yep, I get paid. I do job, I get paid. Do you ever spend the money? No.
Maybe I think the only thing would be like because you have a longbow, so probably arrows.
Yeah, like it'd be like arrows, like paying a smith to like, or fuck, I wouldn't even like say to like resharpen the Kopesh, but like, cause like
Maybe like medical supplies, but even that probably can be provided by the queen.
like he has like zero overhead cost and is like nothing but profit.
Okay, I'll just say that to make this interesting, and since you barely spend any money, and I doubt that your character's going to share any,
Fair.
I'll say that you start out with 100 gold.
Let's go.
2 million gold.
I was about to say, like,
The thing is, I doubt your character would share it with anyone because he's like, I earned this.
This is my money. Like I earned
And
it.
then I doubt that he would and he doesn't spend it. So I doubt he's going to spend it for other people.
Fuck no.
Just really hope he doesn't see any of the
you never
wanted posters
know.
for
The
mock
future
this.
is bright.
We're going to go down.
Let's just hope he doesn't see any of the wanted posters for Ramoxis.
Just like the shit. Now you're gonna have to run ahead and pull down all your fucking wanted posters.
Oh, I have the ability to run ahead, don't worry.
Oh man, I can. I think my max one turn speed is. Hold up. And pull out my beloved Zephyr.
Right, because
Strike.
you have bonus action dash just cause you're rogue.
Yes, I'm also a rogue. Oh,
Nope.
there he goes.
I just did
disappeared.
that because for some reason every now and then everyone's camera just freezes and then they're in the infinite not moving.
I see.
In the infinite not moving. We love
I
that.
can hit, in theory, I think 135 feet in a turn.
Okay.
Actually, no, 180. Yeah.
And how much can you hit, Jacob?
I mean, he blows me out of the fucking water.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just action dash, I can do 110 feet, and then I can double that for 6 seconds and do 220.
Yeah.
If I add the bonus action for a key point, then it's 110 plus 55 for 165 times 2, which is over 300 feet a second. Or over 300 feet in 6 seconds.
Yeah, he blows me out of the fucking water.
The only person, the frickin' Jack has only unable to be able to kill 3 people. 1, the serial killer. 2, the 2 swordmen. 3, Pippin Patalopsicopoulos.
Hey,
Pippin Patalopsicopoulos would be the first one to kill you.
I can't wait
Oh,
to see
yeah.
what kind of books Pippin Patalopsicopoulos would give to
Pippin
Jack.
Patalopsicopoulos gives Jack how to not be an asshole.
How to
How to
feel
make
emotions.
friends.
How to make friends. How to tell friends about your secrets. The classic that always comes back.
I can
Oh
loan
my
you that
god,
one.
yes.
I can loan you that one.
It's like
So how to tell a friend.
he comes after, he's like, here's the How to Make Friends, Volume 7.
So, Beer, you want to roll initiative real quick?
I know where this is going.
I already
I
know
don't-
where this is going.
I don't have my dice out.
I
Hold on.
saw what you had and all that stuff.
23, natural 20
natural 20,
for 23.
36.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
This is my
Yeah,
job. I'm good at
Yeah.
my job.
Yeah.
Is that he gets to attack before everyone else. That's why I was saying that he's gonna.
I could. That's why in character I was playing it as I kill angry people before they get angry, because this build is a hard counter to barbarians because you do not get to have my damage. I have a 36 initiative.
God damn.
Yes,
Yes.
I have a plus 19.
But
I have
don't
a
worry,
minimum roll 20.
I have plans.
Oh boy,
Plans.
plans on plans.
By the way, you're still Jock Show. You're not whatever. You're
Yeah,
not
no,
Jack
yeah.
anymore.
No, it's Jack Show.
Jack Show, right,
This
right,
has
right.
been
Jack
the longest
Show.
con of all.
Oh
It's
my
Jack
god.
Show.
It
Jack
just got
Show is actually
shorter.
Jack in the trench coat.
His name got shorter, but he stayed the same.
Right? I can't wait for people to fumble it.
Okay, I need to go to bed.
I
Everyone,
will
bro.
say there's been
Alright.
multiple times that that I completely forgot the name that I'm like Jack.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream,
I have
everybody.
a couple things I need to, because some dude said some things that I need to respond to, so not necessarily
Okay.
by yet.
Catch up.
Okay, bye. I'm
Yeah.
going though because
Bye.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. I need to go to work. Bye.
Bye.
Hold on,
bye.
Trick.
Fun playing.
Bye, Jarom.
Bye, Jarom. Okay, so full transparency, I do have a character arc. 2 technically
Yeah.
in mind with him.
I mean, I figured there was something that was gonna
I would
happen.
hope.
Yeah. No. I feel like one of the key things is the absolute freeze at the end of Beer's dialogue.
Oh yeah, it only takes one set of hands to convince you every other set is wrong.
Yes. This is gonna be fun.
It'll be really interesting to see how this goes.
Are you guys ready to become
Which, by the way, I want you to know, I came up with that on the fucking spot, and I felt really good.
Always do.
I felt that was an amazing fucking line for that point.
Dude, I can't wait to pull. I have good lines in my pocket. One of my favorite lines that I desperately want to use on somebody is, "The same worms will eat us all. Why does it matter?"
Oh, there was one I
Oh
saw.
God.
Of all the deaths on your murderous hands, how dare you cower at your own?
Yes, dude. Oh, holy shit! There was. Wait, I think that's a direct line from Sakamoto Days.
Probably, because it was from a fucking anime that I saw a clip of.
A manga that's getting an anime adaptation. God, I just got past that chapter. Yes, okay, hold up, where is it? So, yeah, he does that. And there's a girl in Sakamoto Days. So, I love the concept of Sakamoto Days. Top tier assassin meets the loveliest lady on the planet, falls in love, stops being an assassin. There's now a massive bounty on his head. He used to kill everyone that stepped to him, but his wife hated washing the blood out of all of his clothes, so now she has a strict no-kill policy that will end in divorce if he breaks it.
Oh my God.
So he has acquired 2 assassins that tried to kill him, and he's like, I'll give you a part-time job at my store. And then a third one who is a member of the Chinese triad who does drunken style fighting, and she drank ethanol, which is 200% proof. So she became just this vicious fucking person. And where's the goddamn line? Where is it? She pins the dude down. I'm going to cut off every finger, or 1 finger for every victim you've murdered. Get off me, you crazy cow! Who do you think you are? Who gave you permission to talk? I'm begging you, have mercy. I won't mess with you guys anymore. You're begging? Did you have mercy on the people who begged for their lives?
God.
And it's... Come on, focus screen. Oh, I'm gonna screenshot it because the fucking look on the dude's face. There are so many good panels in this fucking manga. There's that, there's Cold Impact, which is hilarious. There is people who take a bus hostage saying, and I quote, do you people know how traumatic it is when your favorite manga gets discontinued? We're gonna crash this bus into the Shuei building.
Oh my god.
There's also my Big Mac. I wanna die. Because Big Mac, like, they beef his order for the Big Mac, and the dude just goes, my Big Mac. I wanna die.
Oh my god.
I love this manga so fucking much.
It sounds wild.
Oh my god. By the way, not to be annoying about it, Trent, but you didn't respond to, because I want to make sure I'm not being annoying with
No. You're fine. I forgot to respond. If my in-character responses were anything to go by, I'm all for it.
Okay, because I thought about it, I was like, I feel like this would be cool, but I also don't want to pull from, like, one of the main characteristic things of Maeve. I think it would be fucking cool as shit, just get, like, fuck you, necrotic arm. And my idea is essentially because, like you said, like, they changed Dragonborn, they can use the breath weapon equivalent to their proficiency.
Time.
So
that
basically,
used to be a long rest.
Yeah. But changing it, so basically making it so you can use a breath weapon charge as a bonus action to create the necrotic hand. So it, like, basically giving you these charges that have either breath weapon or necrosis hand. But then also, like, I was thinking of maybe doing either bonus action making necrosis hand, and then you can subsequent turn in the middle of attacks spend another bonus action to release it and do the equivalent damage of a breath weapon. So it costs 2 bonus actions, but you can do the breath weapon for 2 bonus actions instead of a full action.
I have setup payoff.
Exactly. Because I'm literally in the starter fucking stages of creating homebrew magic items. So I feel like that would be cool, because also I plan on you have a fucking hand of pure necrotic energy. You punch somebody with it, they're gonna take the damage of getting hit and necrotic fucking energy.
Yippee!
But also, like, while you have the necrotic hand, you can't wing.
Yeah. Peep general chat.
I like the one picture that just says cool impact in the corner.
Oh, it's because he's spiking the dude with a fucking fridge. it's the hits the ground. What? Not
me
dead,
if I had the powers of the mask.
I fucking love Sakamoto days. There's
No, the one I saw that was of all the deaths on your murderous hands, how dare you cower at your own, was like some anime. The only clips I've seen of it, they've like isolated the they've isolated the voices, so it makes the voice acting sound bad because you can't hear any of the background noise that it fits into.
Yeah.
But it's like this goddess girl who says, "I'm going to stab you with this dagger of my own blood." With this dagger of blood, stabs him, starts to walk away. The dude that she stabs starts fucking moving again, and she goes, "Out of my time manipulation, the only person I've allowed move is people who hold my blood." And on the outside, you're like, well, you just stabbed him with your blood. And so this other dude that she allowed to move within this time slow manipulation puts up these protective barriers, and he just head down, rams through all of them. And then in the face, like the black shadow, "You're scared of me? It shows! Of all the deaths on your murderous hands!" Hand back like blue flame dagger. "How dare you cower at your own!" And just like slices her into a million pieces. I have no fucking clue what anime it's from.
There's also a fan fucking tastic. Once again, I'm gonna keep talking about Sakamoto Days because I've finished One Piece. One Piece very good. Next chapter comes out next week. Goated things are happening. But Sakamoto Days. So there's the Order, which is like the peak assassins. That's what Taro Sakamoto, the retired dude, was a part of. And they're trying to figure out like a bunch of fuck shit's happening with the Assassin's Guild. Like a bunch of assassins are dying. And so they're sitting there, and one of them is at a shrine, a Japanese shrine. So she pays the tithes, bows twice, claps twice, and then bows, and then you say what you want from the shrine. And then she goes, "I want to kill one of the assassins," like one of the murderers, because the dude also hired some fucking murderers to kill a bunch of the top rate assassins. And then the person shows up and tries to stab her. She deflects it with a fucking 100 yen coin. And all it is in her thoughts is, "Oh, my wish came true already." And then is my favorite thing. She goes, "So you don't have any, do you know how we pay respects to the gods in Japan?" And she appears behind her, grabs her head, bow twice, clap twice, bow, and just plants her in the fucking ground.
Oh my god.
And then she goes, "Oh, I forgot to do the offering first," and then flicks 100 yen into the shrine.
Oh my god.
Sakamoto Days is so fucking good. I love it.
Fucking amazing.
I'm excited for more sessions.
I can't wait to play
Yes.
Jack more, and
I'm
then
so excited.
slowly peel away the veil that is there.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm like,
Okay.
I know there's something there.
Farting.
It's just buried underneath all that doom and gloom.
I would like to imagine, even though it was unintentional, that there has been some form of connection between Ramoxis due to the freezing at what Ramoxis said.
Oh no, it's absolute. I want to get into it, but I don't for the reveal. But I want to get into it, but I don't for the reveal.
You could just not get into it for stream and then close stream and then get into it. It's up to you.
I'm not the one streaming. I don't hold that power.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
But-
me right here.
We can just go to our own.
I'm not gonna force you to close stream or anything.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
the things
I
that
just
I
needed a
have
couple
planned,
things later before.
I hope
leaving.
we're not particularly attached to existing in Fairville.
I mean, I was thinking of sending my sister there.
Oh no, it's safe for now.
For now.
The for now is what kind of...
Makes it a little worrisome.
Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
I mean, technically she'd be safe anywhere once the Ringmaster is dead, so...
I mean... Yeah, if anything, I don't know if you want to send her to Fairville, because that's pretty close to where, like, one of the places that the Ringmaster's at.
God, there is one bit that I want to happen desperately in my mind, and honestly, I desperately wanted cigarettes to fucking exist, or like some form of them, because absolutely my character, like after a job like goes, pulls out like a crumpled cigarette, lights it, and is just like, all right, on to the next one. Like he does not feel like a pipe smoke type of man. He feels like a crumpled cigarette in an unbranded packaging type of man.
Walks by a construction site,
out a
finds a full
crumpled up
pack
pipe.
of new cigarettes. New pack of cigarettes.
But the one thing that I really want to do is gonna be so good is like Jack's gonna at some point try to be amicable with somebody, and he's gonna start hitting his pipe, and then he's gonna go, all right, smoke in their face and gut check with the pommel.
Oh my god.
I was like, that's a baller way to start a fight. Just
like like we find somebody trying to reason with them, and Ramox is just, alright, if it doesn't go well, stab him. Okay.
What I desperately want is somebody to cast detect thoughts on him, because I already know exactly what it's going to fucking be. It is like you know how like in the corner there's like recording for like videos and shit.
Yeah.
And, like gently blinks. It just says hypothetical situation in the corner, and it's like, if things go south, I jump off this wall, cut him this way, it'll disorient him. And it's like way too detailed diagrams of how he would kill everyone in the room. And it's just like, and then I do that, and then I have my cigarette and I go home.
I'm half debating, because isn't there... I have to look at the feats again. Isn't there a feat that gives you... Is there like a feat for... There's Magic Initiate. Yeah, choose a class.
You wanna know
learn
one of the
2
things I was
cantrips.
genuinely thinking about doing? Fey Touched. Fey Touched is fucked. Fey Touched as a... Fey Touched 5e. Okay, so Fey Touched is very funny. Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma increased by 1 to a maximum of 20. You learn the Misty Step spell. And then you get a first level spell from either Divination or Enchantment. Now let's see. There's a fucked one that you can take. Silvery Barbs, that's what it is.
Silvery Barbs is very fucked.
Silvery Barbs is a fucked up spell. I could also take Sleep.
I've honestly debated taking Magic Initiate for my next feat, and then doing Cleric. The Cleric spells, because I feel like that would be something Ramoxis would do.
Yeah.
Just out of, like, respect of Jockshow being the person Jockshow was for Ramoxis.
Yeah. Oh, right, I already do have this. I have Zephyr Strike, which increases my movement speed. So, in a perfect world, Zephyr Strike, round 1, I get an attack off. Theoretically, I crit. I get 1d6 plus, what is it? I think, because I'm not a level 5 rogue yet, plus 2d6 plus 2d8. And then if I crit on that, that's funny.
You're not level 5 rogue? What the fuck are you multi-class?
Ranger.
Right.
I'm a Gloomstalker Ranger. And one of the funny fucking things, that's why I did like the whole invisibility thing, that is a passive trait of a level 3 Gloomstalker. It states, quote, you are invisible to anyone who would use dark vision to perceive you.
Oh my god.
And you want to know the extra fucked part? That doesn't go away when I stab you in the chest.
So just...
I get greater invisibility in darkness for free.
At level 3. As long as you're at night trying to stab somebody, you have greater invisibility.
My best work. And one of the other things is,
I have a bunch of shit on Harengon, but Harengons by nature don't have dark vision. So Gloomstalker Ranger goes, here's 60-foot dark vision, my friend.
God damn.
Fuck it. I love this little shitter class.
I can't believe I rolled a fucking natural 20 for initiative and you were like, fuck you, 36.
17 plus 19.
God damn. I got a natural 20 for a 23. You would have had to roll a 2.
Yes, sir.
No,
I'm
a
good
2 or... You would have rolled a 3 or lower to be less than me.
I'm honest with you. I'm good at my job. I get the drop on people, and if people get the drop on me, I've gotten the drop on them. The moment they assume they have me, it is over.
I'm trying to think, isn't that a whole rogue thing? Because I remember it being in,
What is?
Baldur's Gate. Just, if you are first in initiative compared to somebody, is that just you have advantage on them, or is it a guaranteed crit?
Assassin Rogue states that if you move, if it is the first turn and you move before somebody, you automatically have an advantage on them. If they are surprised, it is an automatic crit.
Right.
And then, at level 17 Assassin, you get the ability to explode somebody's nuts if they are surprised.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, if I haven't given you the rundown, 17th level assassin, if you're surprised, I stab you in the chest. You make a constitution saving throw, and if you fail it, I deal double damage, hard stop. Round back to my level 3 ability. If you're surprised, it is an automatic crit. And I go before you, so I have advantage. And at level 17, you get plus 9d6 to your roll. God, I love this.
Which, I was also looking...
By the way, if you guys didn't actively seek out an assassin and just started going, I was just going to show up at camp one day. Which would have been horrifying, because I walk up, I 100% pass my stealth check, because
of double dark vision thing.
Not even that, because that only makes me invisible. Because I have expertise in stealth, as well, and also I can cast silence, because I'm a ranger.
Right.
Yeah, I've like hardlined all of his spells to be, I'm going to kill you. So that, and then I'd get advantage. So that's a 30 stealth roll. And he was just going to casually sit down at camp and be like, where are we going?
Because I'm gonna be real. Because I knew your character was rogue, so I was like, okay, try and like a bit of assist this. You know, it also makes sense. Another assassin.
I was planned to come in next session because I was gonna give people and characters time to breathe about Joksho's death.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to just hardline in my next character.
Yeah.
Especially with his attitude about death. But like the moment you brought me in, I was like, I would have been given the rundown that these are the 4 people in the party. So of course I would be confused that the giant fuck off lizard isn't here. So I have to mention it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so excited for this character.
But I'm also looking, because Deathstrike 17 level, it's DC 8 plus Dex mod plus proficiency. At 17, your proficiency is plus 6. So it's base 14 plus Dex.
Yes.
Which rogues typically have high fucking Dex.
Which would, assuming you've min-maxed, be a 19 Constitution save. Die.
Yeah.
By the way, I do have names for all my weapons.
Oh my god.
Which also, since we just hit 19th level, my Stunning Strike DC has gone up by 1.
My Kopesh are named No and More. I have a dagger that is titled The End, and then my bow is Quiet. Because I was like, he'd give them, like, names. Like, fuck it. He's not attached to much else in life. He has to be attached to the tools to the job. But I can't wait for his character arcs to happen.
Yeah, it'll be very
Eventually.
interesting, I'm sure.
This will be great.
I think it's funny now that you've
I am
played
excited.
2 characters in, like,
Both
this
games.
campaign and then in the other one.
It would be absolutely okay.
Everyone
2
else
things.
just...
It would be hilarious if you were Jock Show in my campaign. 2, fuck 2 clerics.
Yes.
Oh.
Especially a grave cleric.
A grave cleric and a life cleric?
Bro.
Fuck that.
One of them stops you from going down, and the other one, if you do go down, goes, oh.
Yeah, which by the way, I'm not so Audrey, you know how there's the spell for cleric that's just, oh, you cast it and everybody within the range, if you cast a healing spell, it's max healing? It's like Beacon of Hope.
Oh, that one? Yeah.
Yeah, so you cast Beacon of
I'm
Hope,
aware
everybody
of it.
around, yeah, everybody around you, you cast a healing spell, it's maximum healing immediately, no matter what the healing, whether it be healing potion or healing spell. Grave Cleric, just because you are down, it automatically is maximum healing.
Yes. I didn't get to do it a lot because not many people went down.
Yeah. So, Grave Cleric, oh, you're unconscious? Well, I'm just gonna pump a 4th level healing cure wounds into you.
Oh my
There's also...
God.
I didn't get to do much grave cleric shit, to be honest. I did mostly cleric shit and doctor shit, because, like, one of the other things that grave cleric can do, I know I did it one time, is I point at a motherfucker and I say, take double damage for the next attack. But 9 times out of 10 in initiative, Roboxis was immediately after me.
Yeah.
So I was like, it is just not worth it. Because, like, with all due respect, 2d6 damage, baby.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, you could have technically held action, been like, after Ramoxis, but also... Because that's the thing, whether it was Yuna or Liz, it would have been far better than me.
Because I remember one time I did it and then, fucking Yuna crit.
Yeah.
With sneak attack and it, like, obliterated something. I forget what it was.
I think it was Steven.
I
Yeah.
think it was Steven, yeah.
I got too caught up in the euphoria of that shit lining up and just the...
Because I think it did, like, 40 damage?
I think it was like 46 or something like that.
Yeah.
Something crazy.
It was high 40s, because we were,
Go
like,
back and look.
level 6.
Yeah, we were low level.
Mm-hmm. We've come a long way. This is like session 26.
I'm curious what Jarom has in store to, quote, deal with me. Because...
That'll be interesting.
I'm curious, like, I'm deathly curious about it. Because, like, I like,
Can't
soft
imagine.
pitched this character to him. I was like, here's my character, here's the character's MO, like, this is how I'm building him. You can say no if you want to. And he's like, yeah, no, I'll take it. I was like, oh, alright, buckaroo.
Did you
So,
have any,
do
like,
not-
backups for that? Like, in case he didn't want that one?
I would have figured something out.
I mean-
my go-to would have been fuck it, Randall, but Randall would not be received well at all, in the slightest, and he would not be able to exist in this world.
This is true.
Yeah.
I just want to play Randall. I just want to play my boy.
I still really would love to have Randall and Beery still be in the same campaign wherever they are.
Good.
I can't wait to do Veery whenever I get to do her again. She's so unhinged. I love her so much. My sweet little baby bird drinking out of flower pots.
I will say, I plan, because I know, Trey, you've talked about before, about like not having campaigns go above 20th level for a reason.
It's many campaigns don't hit 20th level because at 20th level you have to start throwing like world-ending shit at us.
Yes.
20th level is terrifying. like genuinely. Like 20th level, hypothetically, if I truly min-maxed my character for this campaign, I'd be going first because I do 3 levels in Gloomstalker Ranger and then Assassin Rogue for the next 17. So I go first, I crit you, you die. Like it is fucking insanity.
But
Oh my god.
I do have the capability of throwing lots of heavy shit in my campaign.
Yeah.
I mean, with the stuff that goes on in that world, I can imagine some crazy shit coming
So,
in the future.
I am thinking of possibly going beyond 20th level.
That's interesting.
Because it's entirely possible within the world. Whether it be hardlining what the fuck it would be for 21st level fighter and figuring out what the fuck that might be, or being like, nah, 20 levels in fighter and 5 levels in barbarian. I'm also going to say 3rd level or 5th level like the first extra attack that you would get, you don't get. Like you wouldn't. I'm not gonna let you be like 20 levels in fighter and then 1 level in barbarian for 5 attacks. You skip the first extra attack.
Honestly, one of the things I was vaguely thinking about for like high-end John is Hexblade Warlock, because I already have a patron fucking ironed out. Fucking
the god of war.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Just like that and the ability to just pull the swords from fucking nothing.
I'm so excited for the next session for Jacob's campaign. I've got so much stuff that I'm cooking with Kent. I'm just so excited. It'll be so much fun.
There is
Yeah, I will say
fuck shit happening.
I came up with the idea for the necrotic hand like pretty in the moment, and I was like, that might actually be very interesting, and then I like having just like a necrotic hand as a resource.
Yeah.
They can use. Might be interesting, might be cool and fun, because also like why the fuck would you not wanting a hand of solid necrotic energy?
That shit's cool.
It's just sick.
That's hard as hell. But also like the having it fail and having it thing is so I could 1 test whether the person in character might like it, and 2 actually plan what the fuck the thing might be with it.
God, dude, I'm mad. I'm just thinking about really wanting to play Randall because he is my top backup pick, and I have not been able to do it twice. Did I tell you, it's nothing against Respi, but I want to throttle him. I asked him if he was okay with me running Randall in Beer's campaign, and he said I'm not particularly for it, which is the polite way of saying don't, in my experience. So
I mean,
there is so much that I want to do with Randall.
Don't worry, I'll play Randall, your character.
I mean,
fuck all the preparation we've
what
done
he
with the course of
doesn't
that.
know,
I'll
he
play
doesn't
Randall.
know. I mean, I'm sure you'd be happy to do him again.
I mean, if I just do another campaign and I don't have Respi in it, you can play Randall.
That
I
was the
mean, he
fucking
wouldn't
plan,
know.
dude. Like
What he
in a
doesn't know
heartbeat.
won't hurt him.
In a fucking heartbeat, because I'm gonna be real with you, Respi. He's my fucking character. I get to do what I damn well please.
And yeah, if he doesn't
I
know, he
I
doesn't
respect
know.
your wishes when you're here, but the moment you leave the house, I'm throwing a fucking party.
Which I do think, if I do another campaign, which honestly doesn't sound too bad, I probably won't do the same world for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Because especially in the beginning, it'll be a lot of the same beats with how the world is built.
Yeah.
But also, like, just doing the average D&D world, because it'll be honestly probably easier to make without as much railroading. Because I feel bad because I'm like, the players want to do this, but you could do this first and then you can go there. I feel bad about it, but I'm also like, I want to build shit up, but I'm not good at it because this is literally my first full campaign.
Yeah.
Which I feel like I've been doing okay.
I feel like it's been going pretty good, yeah.
There's definitely several things where I'm like, I wish I did that better, or I wish I had more criticism to make sure I do it better.
One of the things that I'm gonna do, at least probably once a month with my campaign, is Roses and Thorns, is things that you like about it so far, things that you don't like. So it's basically things that I should keep doing and things that I should change.
I remember you mentioning that before.
And me personally,
I'm so excited for yours.
Like, if you say something to me, like, if you give me a list of things you don't like, I'm just going to assume that everything else you didn't mention you enjoy.
Yeah.
Like, so if you tell me things you don't like, I'm not going to be upset that you didn't say anything you like, because I'm just going to assume everything else you didn't mention you like. Unless you list literally everything I've done in the campaign or things you don't like, you might as well just say, fuck you, I hate the campaign.
I'm out.
Yeah, which at that point I'm just gonna, like, get the fuck out of my campaign then.
I would like to, like, list, like, things that are, like, good that you would want more of, though.
I mean, yeah. But that's also the
know,
thing, like...
stuff that's like, this is good, keep it up.
But if you also, like, in the list of things that you think I could do better, and then, like, the one or two, I really enjoyed this. Because I definitely think the fight you guys had with Tiny was...
That was creative, I liked that.
That was very fun. It was
like,
a
that was a
creative
very
fight
creative, like...
Because...
there's a bit of problem solving that has to happen there.
One of the DM tips that I remember hearing is not every fight has to be reduce health to 0.
Yeah.
It can do other things. You can lean into different characters' strengths and weaknesses for it to highlight things. You can
yeah, it's like a puzzle.
Or you do like random set dressing, like fucking Brian Murphy from Adventuring from Dimension 20. He runs his own campaign and he always does like little set dressing bits. So like, here's the house that like the cult is in and like they're running shit and they have a ritual they need to crash. But over here's like a dog pen that has like a bunch of like wolves and shit that are in there, and like over here is something else that they can interact with, because sometimes the crew goes, hey, what if we let those dogs fucking loose?
Well, that's like, I was running Lost Mines of Phandelver with Audrey, Jarom, and Penny, which is their sister, and then one other friend of theirs. And in the one mine where there's the bugbear, there's like a set of wolves right out front, like right in the middle of, like right at the entrance of the cave. And they freed them, and I was like, and they were like, can we try and tame them? And I was like, roll animal handling, and they did it. And I was like, yeah, it was
like, I want a wolf.
Audrey and Jarom both roll animal handling, and they rolled it pretty well. And it was like, okay, you have wolf companions now.
Fuck
I
it,
was
we ball.
so freaking
Yeah, like,
happy.
fuck it. Why the fuck not? So we had a Dragonborn Paladin running everybody's fucking shit, one sorcerer traumatizing the big bad in the cave, and another sorcerer playing rock, paper, scissors with corpses.
Oh, yeah, that... that was pretty funny, honestly. I forgot
That was the
about
whole
that.
thing. It was funny. It was really funny. But that was just a whole thing. Fucking... Because if I remember specifically what happened, because there was like the slight gap you can see to where the bugbear and goblin and main dog are.
Yes.
Audrey, staring through, puts out the campfire. Goblin looks at it. Chill touch. Kills goblin.
That's awesome.
It was so
Bugbear,
much
scared as
fun.
fuck. Dog, rugs up to it, chill touch, nearly kills dog. Then here's commotion to the left because there's a whole, like, perception check system because there's running water in the cave.
Yeah.
Failed every time, finally succeeds on seeing a javelin pierce 2 goblins, and then the breath weapon of the Dragonborn torching both of them.
All those goblins in the cave were having a nightmare.
And then afterwards, Jarom, as the Dragonborn Paladin, reduced the Bugbear to 1 HP. So I was like, Bugbear drops his weapon. Bugbear's done. He's fucking done.
The bugbears are like intelligent creatures, and at that point, he has just been traumatized.
Exactly.
He's
He's
just prying
scared.
information out of him while he's like on the brink of death, and I'm like, let me see if I
he's-
can keep him alive.
He's terrified. He's scared. He just watched death everywhere. He was not
I
expecting.
honestly felt really bad for him.
It was insane because
very sad.
Because at first I was like, okay, I don't know where to put his health because like they're doing really good. I don't know if I should increase or decrease it or leave it what the campaign says. And then Jarom rolled just enough with what the campaign said his health should be to leave him at 1. And I was like, campaign has fucking omnipotent power, I guess. And
Fuck it, we ball.
so yeah, that was the ultimate just fuck it, we ball, and it went well. Yeah, that didn't. No, unfortunately, that didn't continue too much.
I wish
like,
I made
afterwards.
that character better anyway, so honestly, it's alright, because I didn't do too much, like, something interesting with that character for me to really hold on to her, so...
And that was
It's
also my
honestly fair.
literal first DMing experience. So I went from a pre-made campaign that I would read up on at the moment, at the day we did the campaign, to, by the way, here's a campaign that I made entirely within my own head. And the amount of times I think about shit.
Test, a little thing to get your brain cooking.
Well, because the entirety of the campaign was for a separate story that I was wanting to make. That I named Unique Wizard, about a wizard that appeared into a world that is basically this, and his whole thing was he can manipulate matter without magic. He's the only motherfucker that can. He can just condense wood into extremely condensed parts, and it's based on how strong he is. He can just manipulate wood and stone, and as he gets stronger and understands materials, then he can manipulate those materials. So like he worked with a forge, and he understands how metal is, what metal is, how to work with it, and then he can just freely manipulate iron, but not copper, not steel, because he doesn't fully understand those yet. But like that whole situation.
Fuck you, condenses the iron in your blood.
Can't do that
That would be
because
funny, though.
that's like microscopic iron. But he could, but I also had a whole thing with him, like, as long as it's within his strength capability, he could condense iron to a small, like, 1 inch by 1 inch cube, and it would only feel like a pound to him. But it could be like 100 pounds. He could be like, here, hold this. Okay.
The illustrious tungsten cube.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be 100% real. Recipe has been talking to me about the feasibility of him continuing to play in Beer's campaign due to his new job. Fucking basically, I think only being the weekends, really. If he leaves, can I quick change to random, please? I just want to play my boy. I just want to play my boy.
If he leaves, I will give Maeve an arc and full capability.
You don't even have to give her an arc, bro. We talked about this. There is just a ripcord for her.
Oh, I know, but I also have a plan to make it like okay, I'm gonna leave. How do I leave?
I just really want to play random, man. I don't lament any character like I lament Randall, dude. Like Jockshow, I love. He had his time, he had his moment. His entire thing about it is like everyone has their moment, everyone has their time to die. This is very clearly mine. It is my time to go. Randall has just gotten shafted, bro. He's in 2 campaigns that are on indefinite hiatus. He is barred from a 3rd campaign because the feasibility of an automaton in this campaign and Jarom's campaign is none. Because why? And then also, I'd get jumped the moment I walk into a fucking city.
Hello!
Especially considering what Randall looks like and how he acts.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Recipe's there, so he's barred from the 4th campaign. I desperately want to play this character. Like, unlike any other character I've ever wanted to play in my fucking life, dude. I just want to play my boy.
And that's how I'm starting to feel with like Mari. I'm so excited to play her for your campaign when that happens. It'll be so
It's
fun.
like that's going to happen. Like I promise all of you.
Oh,
I'll fucking
I
pick
believe you.
But like sitting here having him sit in 2 failed campaigns, 2 more that he can't be in. He has gotten shafted at every turn, every fucking draw of the cards. And I was gonna play him in my IRL game, but Funny Australian Wild Mage was at the forefront of my mind at that point in time because I hadn't gotten through the latter half of him being shafted out of 2 campaigns. So I was like, oh, like I can just wait to play him like in a different campaign, like Beer's campaign or like another campaign I get invited to. No.
I feel like his time will come.
Well, if you... Because Recipe hasn't talked to me about that, so if you talk to Recipe at all about talking to me about it, I can talk with him about getting his character a proper, like, out and exit.
I mean, you stayed pretty consistent with your campaign so far, so...
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think you would, but... I mean, have
He
you
was
heard of
telling-
him talking about it? About him possibly leaving?
Well, he was passively talking to me about it because we were talking about character ideas, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not sure if I can keep like consistently," was the word he used. He can't consistently show up because Saturday is because he's got a delivery job, if I remember correctly. Like a pizza.
Yeah, Domino's.
And Saturday is like one of their busiest days possible, and the shifts are gonna go late, and then we're gonna start later, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yippee!
Yippee.
I just want to
I'm like, not to get really annoyed about Recipe, because I mean, there's multiple times he's done shit that I'm just like, I do not agree with this kind of conduct, I guess.
I get that.
Because, like, I know there's, like, multiple times that, like, whenever he shows up, he just kind of shows up.
And then he sits there for, like, the entire thing. Like, I love him. I love him to death. He's a good friend of mine. But I want the best for him. But I love my Dungeons and Dragons, and I love it when everyone melds together and is cohesive. And there are some sessions he is just here. I don't want to hold it against him. I don't know what's going on, etc. Like, I don't know how things are going.
Same here.
His mindset and everything.
I will say, I've accidentally gave him the ability to create a drug ring. I'm scared.
Oh no.
Has he realized this? Because if not,
I don't know.
You should be able to keep it on the down low, and I don't think it's going to be something he thinks about.
He has.
Fuck.
He has?
Well,
Can you guess? Can you guess what character that was recently introduced that he has realized he can create a drug ring with?
Well, buddy,
You dug the grave. Now go lie in it.
Yeah. It's my own fault. Because I was like, oh, haha, I'll create funny trickster character that can work with poisons.
I'm like, not
and
if I get
chemicals.
My name is my name is Walter Hartwell White.
Yeah, I accidentally created fucking Miss Anthrax, creator of all drugs in existence.
Goddess of drugs. Bro.
It's my own fault. It's my own fault for creating.
It's truly like, shit. I need.
Because I was also like, haha, funny Anthrax, and then Recipe said to me, "Did you intend to give me a character that I could create a drug ring with?" No. Are you thinking about it? Yes. Or what specifically? What specifically did it say?
I need.
Because it was funny. Did you give me this character with the intention of creating a drug ring in D&D? Not intentionally. I am now.
Oh my god.
Where is it? It is truly the epitome of. There's a meme that I will always love and live and die and abide to, and it's the DM. It's like a movie scene, and like they're checking different like foods and shit and make sure like there's nothing special inside of it to like break people out of prison. So he has like this spike, and it's like cleric who has lost faith and is trying to regain it. It's like next, fucking barbarian who's grappling with like finding productive ways to have their rage, and it slides across and it says skateboarding wizard who casts fireballs by kick flipping, and it just goes by. It's like I think about that constantly because there's the haha, this is really funny, and then you think about the fucking implications of it after the fact. Like he doesn't have to do verbal or somatic components. He just kick flips a fireball into existence. What have I done?
That's why, like whatever the latest session where there was the fucking holy thing, any undead or necrotic energies are immediately dissipated. I immediately saw your face and was like, fuck, I need it out. Fuck, it can't leave the church.
My idea of and you immediately caught on to it, but I was like, I'm just gonna grab it and run around with that fucking thing.
I saw your face, because I'm gonna be 100% honest, whenever I make a thing, I look at, whenever I just speak a thing into existence, I look at you first, because it's your face that tells me whether this was a bad idea or a funny idea.
That was a funny idea, but it was too funny.
Also bad. Yeah, it was a too funny idea that made it bad, and I was like, fuck, it can't leave the church, however, and you were like, there it is.
You got some really funny reactions.
If it was not for those words, Maeve would be running around with a fucking pedestal.
So what? I don't have my blood in me. Fuck you, zombies! Hiya!
You turn to dust if I get within 10 feet of you. Eat shit. I love Maeve though.
I think I'm gonna end stream.
Maeve is great.
That's fair. My little
Bye
fucking
stream.
bye stream.
Bye stream.